All right. Connecting. Did we connect?
Recording.
Yes, Daddy's in the house. Somebody said Daddy's in the house. Yay. Daddy's in the house, but Daddy wants to go to bed. So if Daddy rapture himself, you don't worry. At least he's here with us tonight. We are all happy that he's here. Amen. All right.
Recording is on, Mom.
Okay. Welcome everyone to Build Nourishment Night. It's our relationship weekend. This weekend comes up every year, the weekend before the Valentine's Day. Our focus, our purpose with this night is for couples to bond, to rekindle the fire, to enjoy themselves. So the main reason, the only reason for tonight is so you can have fun. We'll have so many beautiful activities. We'll have a teaching, we'll have an interactive section. Please, we beg you, participate. Participate as a couple. And if there's a question or an activity you want to pass, please respectfully do so. We don't want anybody stressed. We want, you see how my husband is? That's how I want everyone to be. Relax, be comfortable, be stable. Don't let anything distract you from enjoying this fellowship. That's it. We want the couples to introduce themselves. This first round, the man will introduce himself and his wife, and then you will tell us how many years you've been together. Okay, so we're going to. Do we want to have? Okay, I forgot something real quick. Please get pens and papers ready, pen and paper, because some of the activities will require you writing. We should have sent that communique before now. Please get pens and papers ready because some of the questions will require you writing down some answers. And then when it's your turn, you can just read them. Get snacks, get water, get juice. It's okay to drink or it's okay to, um, oh yeah, YouTube is on. That's good. Somebody's indicating YouTube is on. That's good. So get snacks. But when you're about to eat, if you're not comfortable, you can block your video and take a quick snack. The next thing is, as a couple, please, even if you're disagreeing with what somebody's answer is to a question, don't say, no, 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 no. This is what you're going to do. You're just going to do like this. You see, the good thing is that your spouse, and when you're answering a question, your spouse will not be seeing you. Okay, so we will see that you're saying no, wrong answer, but your spouse will not see that. Now, the next thing is make sure that when you're disagreeing, don't disagree in a fighting way, in a fighting manner or actions. The next thing is correct the answer instead of fighting the person. Correct the answer instead of fighting the person. Now, before we do the introduction, do we want to be allocated numbers or we want to go randomly? Two people, please. Do we want random numbers or we want couples to be allocated numbers for the night? Feedback? Can I hear somebody say something, please? Or is it in the chat box? Co-host, let us know. Numbers? I think we should do, yeah, Queen, go ahead. Numbers?
I think couples should be allocated numbers.
That's good. We'll do that. So the Anderson will be number 1 for tonight. The Scots will be number 2. Then Dance will be number 3. Quinta, you're married. You're there with your husband?
No, I'm here alone.
You're here alone. So number 4.
Okay.
The Deacon, you and your family, you'll be number 5. Number 5. Let me see who is here again. Amy, you'll be number 6. Now, for those who are here without their spouses, you're going to be answering, for one question, you're going to answer what your husband should have said or your wife, and then what you would say. So there's Amy, what was your number again? Number 6? I need to know your number.
Yeah, 6.
Number 6, okay. Though Immaculate, the audio looks like it needs help. So Minister Colette is my guest, so she's not participating. I invited her on purpose. So, meaning we have 7 couples or 6. Mr. Rogers, are you with your spouse or you're by yourself?
I'm by myself. I did not know I was to attend this meeting with my wife.
Say it again.
I never knew I was to attend this with my wife.
You never knew it was a couples meeting. Okay.
Yeah, I did not know. Yeah, to be frank, I did not know. Honestly, I didn't know.
She's sleeping?
She's not with me.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So you'll be number 8 then. Anybody, if you don't have a number, let's see your hands up. So you'll be number 8. Let's see. Is there anyone without a number? All right, so we have 8 couples represented. If Joe Immaculate can hear us, let's see your hands up. That way you'll be number 9, the number 9th couple for tonight. All right, couple number 1, introduce yourself and tell us how many years you've been together. Let's do it quick. That way we have so many things to enjoy tonight. If we're slow, if we're draggy, it would take us long. So the husband is going to do this first round of questions. The man will introduce himself and his wife and tell us how many years they've been together. If you don't know, it's okay. Ask your spouse. If you want to close your camera and ask your spouse, that's okay. How many years together again? That would be a very fun question.
Yes, Mary and I have been together for. She's just asking, who am I? My name is Anderson Kejan. I'm from Manu.
Okay.
Yeah, Akwaya, particularly from Akwaya local government area, and then with Mary from Akak. So we all met in Munya, and in Munya, Boya. And so we've been together for 21 years.
21 years. That's
21
good.
years.
Wow. Can we clap for them? Why are your mics all muted? Oh, no. Mics turn on, cameras turn on. That's how this night is going to be yummy. If the cameras are all on, yeah, we defeat the purpose. Clap for them, thumbs up, give them a heart. That's what we're going to do. It's a fun night. If you can't have fun, I don't know why we're here. That's just the truth. We have to have fun. It can't be otherwise. All right, couple number 2.
Some of our audience are not.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, they're not.
Hello.
So maybe you can introduce yourself by letting us know which continent, which country you're coming from.
Okay, that's true.
Hello.
All right, couple number 2, you had the addition. Go ahead.
All right.
No, we have to see. We have to see you. We're not going to take no response without cameras on. That would not be fair. Mr. Anderson is on.
My name is Ron Scott.
Your camera is on.
Huh?
Oh my goodness.
My camera is on. Mom, my camera is on.
We can't see your camera. Where are you? Can you see us?
Yeah,
I can see them.
You can see them?
You need to swipe your screen to see us.
Yes, you can see them. I can see
Yeah,
them.
your camera is on.
Yeah, the camera is on.
I have to do something about mine. All right, go ahead, Papa Scott. Introduce yourself, your wife. How many years have you been together?
Okay, my name is Ron Scott. This is my lovely wife, Novelet Scott.
We're not seeing.
I am from above, but I enter in Jamaica. We have been together for 7.5 years. Thank you.
Whoa! Awesome. I really want to see because I've not seen the faces.
Swipe your screen, Mom. Are you on the computer or on the phone?
No, this computer, the MacBook.
Okay, go on the screen and put everybody so you see.
Oh, I can see now. I can see now. That's good. All right, then dance. They'll come. This is the couple. The woman is not there, but that's the couple over there. Immaculate is still connecting. Mr. Rogers, Mr. Rogers, turn your camera on. This is the couple. They have to bar one so they can the other one. Alicia and her husband. This is Alicia, the McDonald's right here. Yeah, Mr. Rogers' camera is on now. Good. All right, Mr. Nden, introduce.
That is in the house.
That is in the house.
Where's Minister Colette?
Minister Colette.
And my wife's name is Immaculate. She's good at keeping dates. I'm not good at it. Now we've been together for 20-something years. And we from Cameroon, in Northwest region? Yeah, Northwest region.
That's right.
I've not been home for like 18 years, so I don't know if call it regions now.
Wow.
When I left, it was called provinces. So.
It's not called regions.
Called regions.
We call it county.
So she can best tell you how many years we've been together.
23 years.
Yeah,
23, almost 24.
Wow.
Yeah, help is good. Tonight, help is good. So help your partner.
23 and
if they ask you question, answer. Help them out. Okay. Let's stop and then. Yay! Right. Couple number 4. Who is supposed to be number 4? Queen. It's you.
Yes, it's Queen. Yes.
You talk like you're talking like your husband. My name is.
My name is Tanya Quintoline. I'm from Cameroon, Northwest region, Quen, precisely. We've been married for 3 years now. Can you hear me, please?
We can hear you.
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
Abella.
Abong.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm
All
also
right.
from Queen.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's go to number 5. Thank you, Queen. Thank you.
Thank
Number
you.
5. You're welcome.
Good evening, good night, everyone.
Hi, Deacon, the Howard, the McDonald's.
Yes, family. My name is Howard McDonald, and right beside me is my lovely wife, Alicia, and we are in our 17th year. Yes, we're in our 17th year.
17 years. Wow. Congratulations.
Where are you from, Deacon?
Oh,
Sorry, I'm from Jamaica.
Jamaica. Okay, Queen, I think we missed. How many years have you been married, Queen? You didn't say that one.
No, I did. 3 years. We've been married for 3 years. We've known ourselves for, this is the 10th year. Married for 3 years.
No, we want you to, how many years have you been together? Let's mark the question. So you've been together for 10 years.
For 10 years, yes.
So tell us how many years you've been together. That's what we want to know.
Been together for 10 years, but been in marriage 3 years.
All right. That's
yes.
Good. That's good.
That's the Western culture of saying it.
My God. Come let that to your papa, babe.
Western culture. Our parents or great grandfathers didn't have a marriage certificate.
Oh my God, Papa.
Yeah.
Car tonight. Maybe you need to go fix the car. All right.
Our forefathers. Let me put it that way.
Okay. So let's go to couple number 6, right? Couple number 6. Who is couple number 6? Oh my. Can you? Oh yes. Amy. Yes.
Yes, Mom. Good evening, family.
Good.
My name is Amy.
Why are you not flipping your camera, Amy?
Oh,
You're doing your hair. Okay, be doing your hair.
Put your pan.
Yeah, pancake. She has to put pancake on. Hey. All right. We'll listen now.
My name is Amy Sisse. I'm from Sierra Leone. My husband is not here because of a network issue and light problem. Then we have been married. Additional married for 3 years now, and bride to be. We are going to do our wedding this year, our white wedding this year.
Amen.
So we stayed together for 6 years.
6 years together.
Yes, mommy.
Wow. Congratulations.
Wow.
Number 7, Mr. Rogers, number 7. You're number 7. Tell us about yourself, introduce yourself and your wife. How many years you've been together? It looks like Nigeria is in the house. Ooh. Let's welcome
I thought you gave me number 8.
Number 8. Who's number 7 then?
There is no number 7.
There was not number 7. You're number 8.
Okay, let me take number 7. If there's no number 7.
Yeah, take number 7, please. Thank
you. My name is Temina Roja. I'm from Queen.
Wow.
Yeah. Queen in the
building. Yeah, my wife is called Glory. She's from Bafut. Yeah, so I met my wife, or I ran into my wife, that was in 2009, precisely in Oyoga. We've been together for 11 years.
All right, that was number 7. Immaculate is still connecting. Let's pick some word. Connect in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. I see Nigeria is in the house. Can you hear us? Miss Priscilla and the husband. I'm assuming you're with your husband together. Can you hear us? Unmute. Okay, welcome. Flip the camera. We need to see your sleepy faces. Turn the camera on so we can see Pastor and we can see your face. We're doing introduction. The men are introducing their family, so your husband will have to talk. He tell us about, introduce himself. Tell us how many years you've been together as a couple.
Actually, I'm alone in the house because he went for a video.
Oh,
so maybe I should.
All right. So introduce you and your husband and how many years you've been together.
Okay. Mrs. Blues, Joseph and Zaku. We got married last year, November 7. So we are just 3 months.
You're 3 months fresh. Good. All right. We're going to a very interactive session. Thank you all for the introduction. Now we get to know who we are dealing with. We know the newbies and the oldies. So I think there are 220 plus years. The buys and then the buys. How many years? 23 or 24?
21.
21 years.
Oh, 21.
Wow.
So we are the oldest couple in the house officially then.
Yeah.
There will be, I will tell you, there are some secrets tonight, very good secrets I'll tell at the end. All right, first interactive session. Please get a pen and a paper real quick, please, couples. I'll read the questions, answer, and then we'll come to you and your spouse. You will give us the answers. Now, when you're giving those answers, look straight in the camera. No matter if your spouse is smashing your leg, don't respond. Just be talking. If your spouse is here, and you can answer their part, is good. Let us know. I'm going to answer for both me and my spouse. If not, you can just answer for yourself. Question number 1. Please write your answers down because we'll call you to answer. Question number 1. When was the last time you slept in each other's hand? When? If it's last night, you say last night. When who is making us? That's why it's for couple. Oh, it's Amy. Oh, Amy, sorry. So I told you not to leave your husband in Sierra Leone. You didn't listen. When was the last time? Oh, I have to introduce this section. This section is called Wellness Check. Couples Wellness Check. Maybe I give a little bit of self-disclosure. I'm a therapist and my focus is families. So the things we're going to do tonight are things that are research, they are research support. Research support what we're doing tonight. Research supports the fact that it will help nourish your relationship. Now, two things. You're going to be educated in the process and you're going to be aware. It's going to create awareness and you're going to be educated. Number one, like question number one, already telling you is the good thing, it's nourishment to sleep in each other's hand in the night. Now, we're not telling you how to sleep, but we're just saying that the questions are going to be very revealing. Some of the things you can take with you and do that will help your marriage. Maybe I go ahead and define what nourishment is before we start the question so you can understand. Nourishment is an act, it's an action or an activity that will result in growth, health, and good condition, or it is providing that which will give growth and health, that which you're nourishing. So the things we do tonight are things that will help give growth to your marriage, things that will help you have a better marriage. So now let's start the awareness check. Our first section after introduction is awareness check. So going into awareness check, and then after that we'll do a teaching, and then we'll come to one of the most fun part, question and answers, and then games. And that will be for tonight. But I trust me, by the time we leave here, you will be happy. Participation is very important, like we said from the beginning, but you cannot be grumpy. Promise? Everybody promise they'll be happy, please. Promise
Yes,
you'll be happy. You
Yes, promise.
You stay joyful from the start to the end. All right. Question number one.
Yes.
When was the last time you slept in each other's hand as a couple? Like you slept like this. When was the last time? So write your answers. When, number two, when and how often do you eat together as a couple? That was question number two. When was the last time you ate together and how often do you eat together as a couple? Remember, it's wellness check. It will tell you where you are as a couple. If you are a very sound, healthy, nourishing couple, on tonight, it's going to be so much minute. Listen, don't do eyes, because when I see those eyes, they talk too much. Miss Eva is a therapist, so you don't give me work tonight. I don't want to diagnose. I want to enjoy. So focus on your paper. Leave your spouse alone. Leave your spouse alone. When and how often do you eat together as a couple? That was question number two. Question number three. What was the most loved activity? I said, what was stroke is? And then close by the is, I said, if it's different, then explain why it has changed. You hear the whole question, do you understand why I said that way? What was or what is the most loved activity you do as a couple or you did as a couple? If it has changed, then you tell us what it was and you explain why it has changed. If it's the same thing, just write that one thing, that what is the most loved activity you do together? Even if it's quarreling or fighting, write it down. We fight, we know how to fight well. Everybody wins, everybody loses, whatever yours is. Please don't talk. No, you don't discuss. No. Don't even look at each other. Please look. Okay, can we say cover your answer? I'm not writing mine. You cannot copy from me, because how are we going to know if you are aware? One of the ways we'll know is your answer will be completely different from your husband. We know there's a problem. Something needs to work well. So that was question number three. Question number four. How often do you compliment your spouse? How often? Once in a while, every day? How often do you say things like, oh, you smell good. I like that perfume on you. Oh, I like this food. This food is good. Oh, I love the way you handle the children. Oh, you're a great wife. You make me proud. Please don't look at your spouse answer. Question number four, how often do you compliment your spouse? Please make sure you are not looking at your spouse answer. Number 5, do you go for date nights as a couple? If yes, how often? If no, why not? And please, the children should not be the reason for the if you don't go. I beg you. No children tonight. You see, there's no child here, so don't call children in any of the answers. Do you go for date night? If yes, how often? If no, why not? Question number 6. Do you have joyful activities you do together to nourish your relationship? That one is a yes or no. You don't even have to say much. Do you have activities you do, like run around the house, like each other's back, give back massages? Do you have activities you do as a couple? Go do grocery. That's cheap dating, right? Go do grocery together. Okay. That was question number 6. Question number 7. What is communication like in your marriage? What's communication? Can you say your communication is? Use what like it's open, it's direct, it's very rude. We need to work on our communication or we don't even know how to communicate. Why are we doing this? So that by the time you leave here tonight, you know where your relationship is. Fairness check. Now, there's no shame in growth. I wish we could type, but I don't want it to be strenuous, so no typing. There is no shame in growth. If you really open up, you can grow. And the person who is a fool is the one that don't want to ask for direction or help. Because when you ask for help, the worst you can be is be at the same spot. You can make progress if you ask for help. You ask questions, you get answers. Is couple number 1 ready? Can we see couple number 1?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, you're ready. Okay, this is what we're going to do. The wife will answer first. And if she's answering and you think that the answer is correct, you do this. If you think it's not, you do it. Please don't fight your spouse. This is a fun night. Like we said, laugh, celebrate, enjoy the fact that you're married. No fight. All right. Question number 1 was, when was the last time you slept in each other's hand as a couple? Please leave your husband alone. Do your own answer. Couple number 1, female, please.
I don't remember.
The male, please. So when the female answer, the male will answer, and then we go to question number 2.
Well, as you can see, this is the last time we just slept together. we're always together.
Before the question. All
yeah,
right.
we are always together. We always sleep.
Slept together in each other's arms.
Yes, almost every day.
When was the last time you slept in each other's arm, not touching each other, slept?
That was last night.
In the night, in the bed. Okay, we saw a thumbs down. Did you see a thumbs down? I saw the thumbs down. Even without
I saw it too.
Forget about Mary. Mary is just.
Yeah, I know she'll make it fun anyway. All right, number 2. When and how often do you eat together as a couple? This time the male go first.
Yes, eating together is a little bit hard because of time difference, because of the job, and I come back at times late where they already ate. So we usually eat together when we have kind of like some special days we do. I mean, when we are all together, especially when I'm off. And she's
how often? Once a month, 3 times a month, 5 times in a year?
3 times a month.
Okay, 3 times in a month. Okay.
More than 3 times in a month.
Okay. You sit down and only 2 of you eat, or with the children?
With the children.
No, we're talking about couple. Oh no, no children.
With couple, it's a little bit difficult. It's a little bit difficult. I can't say. But we sit as a family and eat together.
Okay, which is good. But now, one of the things we're doing tonight is creating awareness that there's a need for the 2 of you to eat. Just 2 of you. Because tonight is what? Nourishment, remember? Our nourishment is to help you grow in your intimacy, to help the marriage be healthy, help the marriage to be good. So we're also creating awareness. if your answers don't go the way you want, at least you're learning something. I need to sleep in my spouse's hands, and I need to be together with my spouse. That's the purpose. All right. They're doing well, right? Let's give them a hand before we give them more questions.
Oh.
All right. What was the most fun activity that you did as a couple, or that you like to do? If it has changed, then you give us the deed. But if it's the same, then tell us. We'll start with the female, please. Fun activity. Daddy, remember she said something you don't, you just do your hand like this.
No, I always compliment her, whatever she does. I always thumbs up.
That is the star.
That's not nice. If she's not speaking the truth, you better tell me no.
That is the star.
All right. What's the activity you like to do together as a couple?
We like to cook together at times.
Oh, cook together. All right. Daddy, what activity do you like to do together as a couple?
I always like to take her for a ride. We'll move around and see some beautiful things around. And at times, we always like to joke with ourselves. It kind of like, you know.
Crack jokes together.
Yeah, a lot of jokes together.
Yeah, that's very healthy. Please write down some of these things.
Mommy is only laughing in the background. Hey, yeah. Mommy is only laughing in the background.
Where's Mr. Colette say now?
That Minister Eva is only laughing in the background.
Yeah.
Right. If not you, Colette, you won't laugh. Mute. Mute. You have to
should tell us the truth. Oh.
Mute. When you mute your mic before. Still let it come around, by the way. I'll kick you out of this. All right. Question number 4. We need to be a little fast. That way we can enjoy the night. Let's see how many minutes. All right. How often do you compliment each other? Elizabeth, you're not part of this marriage. I'll come and love you. She shall. All right. Question number 4. How often do you compliment your spouse? Telling him, oh, daddy, you smell good. You did well. I heard you did well at job or something. Number 4, we'll start with the male, please. How often do you compliment your wife?
I think every morning when I get up, at least I have to greet my wife, good morning. And I make sure that, yeah, I mean, even though we are sleeping together, we have to first start by saying good morning to each other. How did you sleep?
Right. So do you tell her she cooks well? You tell her she smells
well? And then I know that every day she cooks. I also, you know, we help each other in cooking, but she cooks very good, you know.
You tell her food is good.
Of course. I mean, I love good food. And as part of, yeah. Part of, you know, traditionally, like in my own, where I come from, you marry a woman who can cook very good is an additional advantage in the marriage. And so a woman is not just getting married to a woman and be at home, but at least cooking and helping each other is one of those things that can bond the marriage together.
You're very correct. Very correct. All right, Mr. Ibai, how often do you compliment your husband, and what do you say when you compliment him?
At times when he dresses well.
When he dresses
which is
one. Doctor has one. The doctor is saying yes. All right. Question number 5. Do you go for date nights? If yes, how often? If no, why not? You can say planning to if you're not going yet, and we'll just go. The female first, please.
We are not doing it yet.
Or you start doing it soon.
Yeah, you know, I would just like to say that. Let me just say something, please, very briefly. I'm an extrovert. She's an introvert. And at times, it's very difficult to force someone to do what you don't want that person to do. And at times, I may suggest that let's go to somewhere. You say, no, let's do it at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it at home. So it's not something that, I mean, I have to run by her own rhythm. If I really wanted that we should be together, not forcing her to do things that she doesn't like.
Does she like a date night? We're talking about date night, not so much the location though. Does she like to go out with you and maybe?
Of course, we can go around, but she doesn't want and like places where there are too many people. And,
yeah, no, we don't want you to get out with that too many people. I forgot my friend the doctor can talk. We should have put them like that couple. It's okay. Question number 2. Do you have fun activities you do together as a couple? What is that? What are some of the things you do together as a couple? I think you answered that question by saying cooking.
Yes.
What's your communication like? Is it open? Can you talk freely, or it needs help?
Open.
The man goes first. You said open. Okay, good. Let's clap for them. They did well. Awesome. Right. Couple number 2. Yay! Look at the Scott. Some fine couple right there. All right. Question number 1. Let's start with the male. When was the last time you slept in your wife's arms?
Last night.
Okay. Wife reaction. Okay, wife, let's hear from you. If you contradict, they will know why. When was the last time you slept in your husband's arms?
Last night.
Last night. When and how often do you eat together as a couple? The female first. When and how often?
Today.
How often? Every day, every night, every evening?
No, it's not every day. Okay. It's not every day. But
is it a priority though for two of you to eat together?
Not really.
Okay. But you make effort to?
Yeah, we make effort to.
Question number 3. What is the most loved activity you do as a couple? Most loved is different from what a fun activity. You like activity that you want to do together as a couple. Maybe you pray together. Maybe you go to walks together. What are some of the things you do? No, not chicken yet. We know chicken is very fun activity. Yeah, we have questions on chicken, not right now.
Who is answering, Mom?
The man first. What is the most loved activity you do as a couple?
The most loved activity that we do is actually walking and dreaming together.
Walking and dreaming.
Yeah, so we'll make plans where we see each other going in the future. What's our next plan? I really enjoy doing that, and I know she does too. So whenever we go and walk, it's more like a vision casting.
Don't talk about your spouse. Don't say I know she loves. Trying to get her to agree with you. This is not agreement. We're doing wellness check. If you go to your doctor, you say, doctor, I have catarrh, but I think I am well in my lungs. Oh, I have cold.
Mama,
to manipulate your doctor. Let the doctor do the diagnosis. All right, good. So, wifey, what's the most love activity? What's yours? Yours could be different.
Right down was the most fun activity to go for walks. And yes, I do agree with my husband, even though I didn't write it down. Like we dream, look at houses and say, we can see ourselves this way in the future. And then also what we do together is watch, those like fixer-upper shows.
Yes,
it's like a reality show, fixer-upper, that they fix the house and, bring it brand new. And watching the cooking channel. Yeah, that's something that I really enjoy.
That's good. All right. Question number 4. Wives now. How often do you compliment your husband? And when you compliment him, what do you say? Queen is having so much. I'm again you pay. This is so much fun.
Like when my husband dress up, I say, wow, babes, you look really good. Maybe you might get some chicken tonight or something. That's what I would say. Yeah. Or sometimes I would say nice dinner. Or what else do I normally say? I say, wow, I like your lips. Because I like the lips when you have a lip gloss and stuff. Yeah, I'll compliment him for that. But I think I need to do it more because I put 3 out of 5. Yes, I need to do it more.
Helping us because there are things we hear your spouse say that will also be like, oh, they really appreciate this. You see that? It's very important. And you can learn. Learn. Somebody said you can learn from a fool not to be a fool. So learn either way. You might learn the good things or you might learn the bad things not to do. However, make sure you're learning. Papa Scott, how often do you compliment your wife? And what do you say when you compliment your wife?
I compliment her a lot. I start doing it even more frequently. I really appreciate her. I always thought her good food. You look nice. You're very beautiful. I love you.
Good. Very good. Question number 5. Do you go for date night and how often? If not, why not?
We used to go for a lot of date nights, but in this season we have not been going. I do have one plan. We've been pretty busy. So I have one plan. We'll have some time to do it.
Okay. So how often, in your opinion, should couples go for a date night? How often? Every month, every other month, every 2 months?
I believe to really keep the relationship alive, I think every 3 weeks would be good.
Every 3 weeks. Okay. Question number 6. What are some joyful activities you do together as a couple to nourish? The focus is to nourish, to make your relationship healthy, make it good, grow. What do you do?
I like to play. I like to play with her and kind of go back like when you're just trying to get a girl. So I'll do that kind of stuff with her and bring her back to those times. Like, hey, remember the first time I saw you and it's like this. So I'll do those things. I'll make jokes. And sometimes I'll surprise her with like love gifts. Those are some of the things that I do.
Mama Scott, what activities do you do as a couple to nourish your relationship?
We do watch movies together.
Watch movies together.
Yes, and like put up my foot, like we like to cuddle under the blanket.
Cuddle, woohoo!
Yes, I really like cuddling. Cuddling under the blanket and like putting up my foot on his leg.
Oh my God! I'm getting too close. Night, good night. We saved the best for last. Put your leg on his leg in the blanket.
Yes.
Okay. That's fun activity. Okay. What's your communication like as a couple? The female first, please.
It's my question.
Yeah.
I would say communication is good, but there's always room for improvement.
Yes. That's good. Let's clap for the Scott. They were very open and transparent. I hope you learned something from them. Every couple will say some things that you can learn from. All right, we are going to couple number 3. And we start with the male. When was the last time you slept in each other's hand? Couple number 3. Yeah. exactly. Last night. Last night. When and how often do you eat together as a couple?
I would say once in a while because of the schedule.
Very long
There are
time.
differences.
That is low.
That is what?
Oh,
It's low.
That is
It's low.
That is.
I'm struggling to hear him.
yeah. I have a bass voice, that's why.
Okay, that is not bad.
So you can hear me now?
Yes,
Very well, very well.
Okay, let me speak a little bit louder because I've got a bass voice.
All right. What do you do? What do you do, and how often do you open with under the 18? What was the most love activity you do as a couple?
I would say road trip.
Hey.
That's very true. We like to go on road trips. We've been to states. We wanted to go to all the states, but when we moved to Texas, we put it on hold. So we're going to go back. It's a very it's a focus we have, and we like it.
Yeah, and when we drive.
We drive. We don't take planes.
Yeah.
And it's so fun because we can stop anywhere and eat.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
I like that.
Hey, let's clap for the team number 3. They're answering. To be honest, I didn't know what the answers was going to look like. I had to be interceding. That's the truth. Number 4, how often do you compliment each other? How often? And what do you say when you compliment each other? How often? And
Just
what
like
do you
doctor, I'm an introvert.
The Amazonian spirit. No introverts in this meeting. Everybody extra. So like, doctor, what happened? You don't compliment your wife.
Like doctor, I'm introvert.
How often do I compliment my husband? Almost every day. Daddy, you did well. Congratulations. What do I tell him when I tell him, Daddy, you're looking good. You smell good. Those are the things I tell him. When I compliment him, yes, he always smells good.
Daddy is changing.
Daddy. Question number 5. Do you go for date night? How often? Why and why not?
Once in a while.
Working on it. My answer is working on it.
I hate it outdoors, that's why.
Well, it's for nourishment, so we can always fix that part. Number 6, do you have joyful activities you do together as a couple? If yes, what are they? If not, what are they?
Right? That's one of the joyful activities. Enjoy them in a road trip. All
right. Number 7, what's your communication like? Open. No, there's nothing like it. The answer is open, direct, or working on it. Those are the 3 answers. I guess
I'm always direct. So.
Yes, very direct. We talk. We really do. We talk. All right, let's clap. Oh,
whoa!
All right, number 4, Queen.
Yes.
When was the last time you studied your daddy's head?
Hey, it's been long. That was April 2018.
Hey!
Are you living in 2 continents?
Yes, we are away from each other.
I could tell. Okay, that's good. All right. When and how often do you eat together as a couple? When you were together, did you make it, or do you Zoom eat? You know you can Zoom eat, right?
No, when we were together, it was something of every day.
Every day.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Did you have a couple activity that you like doing together as a couple?
Yes. We used to do laundry together and we enjoyed doing that.
Wow.
Laundry together. Some people need to write that one down.
Hey, write that one down. Write that one down.
How often do you compliment him? And how often does he compliment you? What do you say or what does he say?
I compliment him as often as he does every good deed. I appreciate. I said you did well and keep doing well.
Wow.
Did you have date nights? You went out to eat and all of that?
That was just once in a while since we didn't stay long together.
Say it again. I think you were.
That was just. I said that was once in a while.
Once in a while.
Yes.
So we can work on it when we meet again, right? Because you might meet him soon, or he'll be coming.
Yes, hopefully.
How is communication? Can you talk to him about anything? Is it open, direct, or you need to work on communication? You don't know how to talk at all.
No, it's open.
Open.
Yes.
Let's clap for couple number 4.
Whoa!
Right. Couple number 5. JM. Woohoo! All right, we start with the male. When was the last time you and your wife slept in each other's hands?
A few nights ago.
2 nights ago.
Yes.
This year, disapprover. You have a different opinion?
Yes.
Female approver. Okay. All right. How often do you eat together as a couple? Female, we start with the female. How often do you eat together as a couple? How often?
Very often, Mama. Very often.
Once a day, 3 times a day, 5 times a month. Give us numbers, please.
Every day we eat together.
No, don't tell yourself the answer. Remember?
No, Mom, we eat together every day.
Okay, that's good.
Unless I leave work early, we don't eat together. But once I'm around, we eat together.
That's good. Yeah, Dickie, yes. What are some activities you love to do as a couple? Starting with Dickon. If you approve, you just do this so we don't have to ask you. We'll say the couple should talk. We'll call the female if the male says something and the female is, so you have to talk. But if it's like this, we go to the next one. What are some activities you do together as a couple?
Cleaning the house together, cooking together.
People need to write that one down. Is that true?
Yes.
Yes. You want to add to that? What other activity do you do together as a couple that he left out?
No, don't want to add. That's it.
How often do you compliment your husband, Miss Alicia?
Very often, Mama.
What do you tell him?
I make, especially in his dressing.
Oh,
I have to look for.
Hey.
Oh. These husbands are fine. They dress well. That is good. All right. Do you go for date? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
You were saying something?
Yeah.
No.
You no? Okay.
No.
What do you say when you compliment your husband? You didn't tell us what you say.
Oh, yes. I tell him that he smells very sweet and he looks very good.
All right.
Wow.
How often do you
Good job,
what do you
Deacon.
say?
Well, I do it very often, and in Jamaican terms, I say, you turn good.
Hey!
Comment. We all heard that part, right? Saving that part for the last, so it's good. Do you go for date night? And how often do you go for date nights?
Well, we haven't gone on a date night for a very long time. Very long time, to be honest.
So let's flip the question around. Are date night important?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's credit some of those date nights. They're very helpful.
Yes.
How is communication in your family?
I would say out of 10, I'd say 8.
It can get better.
Yes.
That's good. She's agreeing too. So open and direct communication is very healthy.
Yes.
And when we talk about open and direct, even if you're quarreling or you're fighting, it's better for the couple to communicate, talk. It's very healthy for a relationship. That was number 5. Number 6. Amy.
Yes, Mama.
Right. Oh no, you can't. Question number 1 is strike off. Question number 2, strike off. Question number 3, do you have activities you do together over the phone?
Yes, Mama.
What do you do?
We crack jokes.
You crack jokes.
We talk a lot. Yes, Mama.
That's good.
There are times that when I have to cook, I will call him.
Oh.
Puts her on video watching with me.
Long marriage. Lord have mercy, right? You'll be fine. When you give compliments, what do you tell him? Isaiah, thus says the Lord.
Fine man. I will tell him fine man.
Oh,
handsome man.
Wow. People are not nice. Did you hear what she tell her husband? Where the women? Did you hear what she tell her?
Fine man, handsome man.
Alisa, did you hear what Amy tell her husband?
No, I didn't hear.
Okay, Amy, say it again. Amy, say it again. What do you tell your husband when you compliment him, please?
Fine man. Handsome man.
Please write it down. Write it down. Say your husband is handsome. He's a nice man.
Yes,
Mama. Nourishment now. Isn't that that's nourishment? It's nourishment. You're helping to be good, healthy, and to grow. Hey, Amy, that's good. So before I know you dated, you were together for a while. Did you go for date nights? Did you have time where you go out to fish or eat chicken or eat somewhere? Just how often was that?
In the month we do it twice.
Twice a month.
Yes, Mama.
I'm afraid that's when you were dating. Now that you'll be married and there'll be children. Ooh, how many times do you think it's healthy, Amy, for couples to go out?
Mama, we're gonna plan on that.
You have to plan that one. You have to plan that one. So do you communicate now? Open?
Yes, open, very open.
Very rude, direct.
Yes.
Good? Your communication is good. Okay. Somebody's wondering, why are we doing awareness check before the teaching? Because it will streamline some of the things we'll be talking about in the teaching. All right. Amy, we're number 6.
Yes,
we're going to Mr. Rogers, number 7. Mr. Rogers, you want to flip your camera? I'd like to see your face. If not, you can go ahead and answer your questions.
Okay.
All right. When was the last time you slept in your wife's arms?
The last time we slept in each other's hand, that was July 14, 2018.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been pretty long. Yeah, it's been pretty long. We are not together.
That's international marriage, you can tell.
Yeah, so I left the country 2018. Yeah.
Wow. I can imagine.
So it's pretty hard on me. It's pretty difficult.
Yeah, we're going to pray. At the end, we're praying for all these couples. So the Lord will make a way. Our testimony is a miracle. We stayed apart like that for almost 5 years, and the Lord made a way for me to have a visa. So we believe that we have that kind of a grace that we can pray and things will change. It's documented.
Amen.
Amen.
When and how often did you eat with your wife when you were together? Did you see eating together as a priority?
Yes, we used to eat together, I would say whenever she prepared food and whenever I was at home, maybe in the house, we would eat together. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Do you compliment her, like when you talk with her on the phone, and what do you say when you compliment her?
Yes, especially when I'm happy, I do tell her that you do glow today. You look younger. Yeah, stuff like
Yes.
that.
This when you're not happy, you don't compliment her. That's
Yeah,
what
I'm
you're
telling you.
You know,
love
as a matter of fact, it's good to be honest. You know, the compliments
Yeah.
come when you are happy. Yeah, because when you're not happy, when you're out of sort, you find it difficult to say something to, make her smile. But when you're good, when everything is good, those things just come from within.
Naturally. Right. So what do you tell her when you compliment her? Yeah, Immaculate is finally connected. I didn't see that.
Whoa!
Welcome, Immaculate. Sorry, Mr. Doe. Let's welcome Mr. Rogers. Let's welcome Immaculate.
Whoa!
Immaculate, on mute so we can say welcome, please. All right. You can unmute later. But welcome. We'll go back to Mr. Rogers for question number 5. No, still number 4. When you compliment your wife, what do you say?
I remember the last time I did say something. It was you glow today. You look shiny. You're good. Then I do that for taking care of the kids because she's there with the kids, and I know she finds it difficult at times to run around with the kids. Yeah. So I always tell her that I do appreciate everything you do, and God will bless you, stuff like that. Yeah, you look beautiful today, stuff like that. Especially when I'm happy. Yeah.
Whoa!
I like the word glue. It says you glue. Hey, my God.
Yeah, I
Daddy,
like that too.
glue.
Hey, you glowed today.
Can some husbands tell their wife to glue a bit? Papa Scott is Mr. Doctor, where you keep your wife now? I thought you were going to say you glue, but I didn't see her. She disappeared. She glue. Yes. They just told me.
She was trying to take care of the baby.
Oh, okay. When she come back, please remember to tell her she glue. That's a very good word to use. All right. Can you say the communication between you and your wife is open?
Yeah, that's good. Now we talk almost every day. I would say twice in a day at least.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very good. That's very good. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's clap for Mr. Rogers. Thank you. Clap for Mr. Rogers. Like this. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. That was number 7. Number 8. Number 8 is number 8. Yes, Priscilla is number 8. Minister Colette, there's somebody that needs to be admitted. Did you give the link to Rachel?
Yeah, yes, Mom. She asked for the link.
She's coming with her husband?
No, the husband is not with her. They're in 2 different regions.
Okay, that's good. All right. Priscilla, it's your turn, please. Can you unmute? Unmute your mic, please. I hope you didn't sleep. All right, it doesn't look like she's unmuting. We'll give her a few more seconds. Immaculate, is it Doe? How do we call this name?
Yes, it's Doe.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Doe Immaculate. Yeah, she should be from Bali. She's from Bali, right?
No, Doe is her husband's name. Her husband is Bayangi.
Hey, Bayangi. Wow. Immaculate, can you hear us? Yes.
Yes, please. I can hear you 5 on 5.
All right.
Whoa!
I'm glad you can connect. How are you doing? You're in Cameroon. How's Cameroon?
Cameroon is fine. I'm doing fine. Thank God.
Are you with daddy or by yourself?
I'm by myself. It's not around.
Okay. How often or when was the last time you slept in daddy's hands?
That was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Woohoo! You don't live in the same house, eh?
No, not the same region. I'm in the north. It's in Douala.
Douala. Okay. All right. Miss Priscilla, you want to mute? Mute. We'll come back to you real quick, Miss Priscilla, please. Yes. How often do you eat as a couple when daddy is around?
Almost all the time.
You just eat in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening?
The evening, because I go to work.
So once a day?
Yeah.
That's good. Great couple right there. All right. What's your fun activity as a couple?
Prayers.
Prayers. Woo-hoo.
Oh!
Do you compliment your spouse? And if yes, what do you say?
Wow. He does that more than I do.
Your husband does more. Oh my God. If he was here, he would say he's extrovert. At least we'll have had one extrovert. All right. What does he say when he compliments you?
Like, you're very beautiful. You're wonderful. You're special.
Wow.
Okay. What I met you.
That's special.
So those are the things he says.
He says his life has changed since the time he met you. Is that what he says?
Yes, I thank God for giving me you as a wife.
Wow.
I hope some hearts are writing. Very good. Very, very good. Mr. Tanjan? Mr. Anderson, did you say glue? Your wife is back.
Yes, yes.
Okay, Jerry, you glue. I love that. I love that.
Mommy, don't forget.
I was trying to Immaculate, last question. How is communication in your home? Do you communicate freely, openly, or you need some help?
No, freely and openly.
That's good. That's very good. All right. Finally, we arrived Nigeria.
Amen.
Oh, we didn't clap for Immaculate, please.
Oh! Mom, that's your bumbo.
That's my bumbo. That's right. Bumbo. Pascal, what is bumbo? But Pascal is laughing. He doesn't know what bumbo is. Means she has
sounds funny. I don't know. Sounds funny.
He's Jafric uncle. He likes everything African.
Mr. Cole, what's Bobo?
No, it just means he has to stay with me. When we have snacks, I said bring snacks because that schedule says 3 hours. It's not going to be boring because you're going to snack on something, drink your water, and spend time. It's very okay if you want to lean like this. You want the Dickens, they are very good over there. Look at the Scots too. Look at Jack. You haven't said glue, that's why. If you say glue, you see like this. Glue. Okay. We're done with Miss Immaculate. We're going to Miss Priscilla. Miss Priscilla.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Awareness check. Number 1. When was the last time you slept in pastor's hands?
That was 3 days ago.
Pastor has been on a retreat for 3 days.
Actually, from one program to another, when we came back, so tired, and everybody would just
sleep on their side.
Nice tiredness time. Oh my God. All right. It's very healthy for couples to sleep in each other's hands. It's very bonding. That's the essence of this question. Question number 2. How often do you eat together as a couple?
I think like every day.
You eat from the same plate together or on the table?
The same place,
This is good.
the same table, and
Okay. What's your fun activity as a couple?
going from one program to the other together, we move around,
Yes.
crack jokes, play, and
Good. All right. Do you compliment your husband? And if you do, what do you say?
yes, whenever he dresses good, I normally say, you look good and you smell nice. And for example,
Right. That's
we go for a program, we're
um.
back at
You still we know your sound quality can be better, but don't be focused on that. We'll have to pick what you're saying. So you said something about telling him it smells good. After that, I don't think we heard what followed.
Okay. I tell him he dress good, he looks nice, he smells good, and then, for example, go for a program. I do tell him he did well.
He did well.
Yes, for reason.
That's a good mommy pastor.
Good one.
I mean, I know you go for date nights, or at least you're still in honeymoon, right? So date night might not be a challenge, but please, date nights are important. When you're 3, 4 years into it, remember to go out together. I say that there's so many ways you can do date night. You can even go for grocery. That's cheap date night. Just hold your hands. Or do what you can do as a couple to nourish your relationship. All right. How is communication? Can you talk to Pastor about anything and anything?
Yes, ma'am. We are open and direct to each other.
That's good. That's very good. All right. We're going to go to our teaching real quick. Please, I will ask that you write down something. Please write down something. Don't leave this gathering tonight without learning. Learn something. Write it down. Take instructions. Take things you will do different that will nourish your marriage. Now, before I do that, give me a minute. If you have a question from the questions that we just handled, please can we do that real quick? If you have a question, for example, you had something on your mind, like why did we ask that question, or something you just want to add, just go ahead. Those that were on YouTube, can we get some feedback? Is YouTube on for you? Because I see that circle. Miss Priscilla, your hand is up. You have a question? Okay, I'll know why for you then. No questions? All right. This is the teaching for tonight. Maybe this is the main reason you came, but I want to assure us that the awareness check is something you want to do as a couple. Now, if you want the awareness checklist, I can always send it to you. We can even add to it. You can do a couple specific awareness check depending on your goal as a couple. But it's very important to nourish your relationship. So our teaching for tonight is nourishment. Everybody write something. Say nourishment. And when you look at the definition of nourishment, it says it's an act. So you can say your marriage is nourished, or you're nourishing your relationship when you're not doing anything. So the act of nourishment is, or if you say you're nourishing your relationship, you're taking actions that will result in growth of the relationship, growth of the marriage. If you're a nourishing spouse, you will look out for your spouse growth, you look for your spouse health, and you look for their good. So nourishment is an act or action that should result in growth, result in health, and the purpose or the intention should be to cause the other person's life to be better. So in effect, you can nourish yourself. But for tonight, we're looking at you nourishing your spouse. as we go through the teachings, I want you to ask yourself, am I a nourishing spouse? Have I nourished my spouse? Since I got married, can my husband say that his life has gotten better? Has he grown in a particular area? It could be financially, spiritually, socially, because every spouse, every marriage is different. We'll look at that very soon. Can you say their life is now good because they met? If you can say yes to those questions, what growth, health, and good, then you are a nourishing spouse. Now, for tonight's teaching to be more practical, we're going to focus nourishment, or we're going to look at nourishment. We'll break it down, looking at the life of a rose. You see, that's why we have the rose flower back here. Do we all see the rose background? Can you see it?
Yes.
The reason we have the rose background, our theme tonight for nourishment is the life of a rose flower. I am more visual, and many people are visual. If you can picture a rose flower, that's what we want to show nourishment to be. That's what we want you to see your marriage. We want you to see your marriage as a rose. A rose is very beautiful. There are different kinds of roses. There are over 300 species of roses. The rose flower that you and I know. There are over 300 species. What does that tell you and I? Don't compare your marriage with any other marriage. Your marriage, your home, your spouse is unique. Some people say, oh, you don't behave like my sister. If you wanted your sister, you just married your sister now. What's the problem? You wanted your uncle, you should just marry your uncle or your mother or your father. What are we saying? When you come to the understanding that your own marriage, your spouse is different, you will begin to what? Nourish them. You help them to be a better version of themselves. But if you don't understand that your marriage is like a rose with different species, you will focus on the wrong things. Now, when you look at the life of a rose flower, it has different stages. There are some conditions that are necessary if you want to have a blossoming rose. Now, we'll start with the seed. The seed. The seed of a rose, you do know you can have a rose flower from seed, or you can have it from a stem. You can cut the stem of a rose tree and you plant it and you have rose trees. There are rose flowers that will develop from a rose seed, and there are rose flowers that will develop from a rose stem. No matter how you met, no matter how your marriage started, you're married. There's no time to be going, oh, if I knew, if I didn't know. If you want a nourishing home, you're already married. Do we agree? We're already married, right? All that's
you're already married.
Yes, it's nourishment. There's no, or how did we start, or how didn't we start? No. When you plant a rose seed, it will give you a rose flower. If you plant a rose stem, it will still give you a rose flower. Meaning what? When you're married, you're married. Number two, the rose seed, the location of a rose seed is very important. When you talk about location, when it comes to a rose seed, the research says that it needs to be planted in a sunny and a well-drained location or environment. What does that mean? You want to have a healthy marriage. You want to check the environment, the atmosphere of your marriage. One of the things that really fascinate me is that it needs a good drainage. How can you bring that in? How can you look at it, that aspect of a rose? How can you bring it into your home? How will you attribute that? I see it as forgiveness. Do you have a system where you can forgive your spouse regardless of what they've done? Yeah, if my spouse cheat on me, this marriage has ended. The devil has already heard what can break the marriage. If my spouse don't buy me a new shoe, it's Valentine's Day, this thing has ended. The devil has heard. You don't want to have conditions like that. Why? Because forgiveness is a very important component of a nourished marriage. How often should you forgive? Every day. As a matter of fact, every minute. if you want to have a nourished relationship, you must practice forgiveness. It's not optional. For a rose in the natural to grow and blossom, it has to be planted in a soil where the drainage is good. The question tonight is the drainage of your marriage good? Can you let go freely? Can you forgive your spouse for anything and for everything? Or there are still some conditions? No, the day you do this one, you have to go. Many of us here, there's nobody except for pastor's wife that is 3 months old. Everyone here is 5 and above. You must agree with me that marriage is sweet, it's easy. But there are some things we want to do. And one of them is practice to forgive. When you look at the growth process of a rose, they say the rose, this is not even say, this one is good rose, but we hide something that is important. The rose, true rose, has something called sharp prickle stems. What is that? What we call thorns, right? Is that true?
Chuku chuku.
Chuku chuku. If you don't know, PG chuku chuku means thorns. Thorns that can pierce your body. Thorns that might give you some scars. How does that relate to marriage? It relates to marriage in that in your marriage, in your relationships, there are times when things will be difficult. There are times when things will be challenging. But what are you going to do? Are you going to throw the whole rose because it has thorns? No. Right? Everybody likes to look at a rose. Everybody likes to play with the rose. Can I tell you the truth? Those things you think are challenging in your home, those things you want to divorce your spouse for, some couples have gone through it and came out on the other side. Some couples have been through where you are and they made it. Let's look at Ton again on the other side. Do you know that the Ton is not only there to protect, the Ton is there not only as part of the protection system of the rose, but it's also there to make sure that if you want to, now I'll put it in a simple way. I want to explain too much, but I don't think it's necessary. Let's look at it like this. Do you know couples that would last a longer time and have a healthy quality marriage are couples that have gone through? For you to build a healthy quality relationship with your spouse, learn how to not let difficulties break you. No matter what happened, at the end of the day, see yourself as a couple. The rose and the thorn, they're always together. The only person that can even go and be wicked, it's you and I. When we pluck that rose, we say, I want to enjoy it. What do? You cut what? Those chuku chuku. You go and cut the chuku chuku because in your mind, you have to cut. Oh my goodness, my sticky note fell. You want to enjoy the rose tree so badly that you don't even care that the thorn that is on that rose is there for protection. A couple that cannot stand in the days of difficulties might not have a quality marriage like a couple that can stand and fight challenges together. What are we saying? Your chuku chukus, your thorns, they are good. They are not bad. How do you handle them? That's what we're talking about tonight. How do you handle those storms? Do you just fall apart and say, I'm done. This marriage is not working. I'm leaving. No, that's for babies. And there's no baby marriage here. Even pastor's marriage, 3 months. Sorry to say that some people divorce in the same night. So if your marriage has made it past 2 days, in my opinion, the marriage is on a good foot and you can persist and you can go forward as a couple and you enjoy your home. What are we saying? The thorns in your marriage is not a disadvantage. Can somebody write that somewhere for me? The thorns in your marriage is not a disadvantage. Don't get to a point where You begin to compare some people will say, oh, my father never did that. My dad and my mom never went through this kind of thing. I don't want to do this. The truth is, we have said roses are what? There are 30 different kinds of roses, different families. And guess what? They are not competing with any other rose. Don't compare your marriage with your parents' marriage. Don't compare your marriage with your neighbor's marriage. They are different kinds of roses and they don't compare themselves with each other. Don't let challenges break your home, because that's what will make it beautiful. How do you care for a physical rose? Maybe we'll learn something from there and put it and apply it in our marriage. Number one, they are very easy to take care of. Can I be honest? Marriage is not as difficult as people make it look. Marriage is challenging when you want to do it your own way. When a Toyota car has a problem, what do? You take it to a Toyota manufacturer. When you're challenged in your home, where do you go to? Maybe we do a pool. Where do you go to? What do? You fight all day? No, go to the word. Marriage is good. God said marriage is good. He created marriage and it's good. But this is the question. How do you care for your marriage? You see the awareness checklist we did? That was to expose where your marriage is and to help you do what? Take care of your marriage. It's very optional, but it's very productive. Take care of your marriage. Invest in your spouse. Help them to be what? Healthy. That could be emotionally, that could be spiritually, emotionally, even in their food. Help them to eat better. Help their life go ahead. They should be like Queen husband would tell her, is it Queen or Immaculate husband? I think Queen husband says something and Immaculate husband says, you're the, in my own word, the best thing that happened to me. Let's do that to our spouses. Don't make your marriage a graveyard. Let it not be the place where the man is like, oh my goodness, when they met you, everything came to a halt. No. A nourished marriage is where you help each other become a better version of themselves. Is it easy? Yes, if you do it out of love. You do it the way of the word. But if you keep arguing and fighting each other, then you're not helping. You're like the one. So some people go to the extreme and say, I don't like this marriage. I never seen my mother and my father fight. The truth is, they might have never fought where you saw them. Yes, even if they never fought, now you've married a man or a woman that fights. You learn how to fight and stay together. That's what nourishment is about. The care for a rose is not complicated if you plant it in the right location. The care of your marriage, having a healthy quality marriage, is not difficult if you and your spouse will agree that the word of God or God is the final authority in your home. We're not talking about you married in church. No, we say now that you're married, if you make up your mind and say the final authority in this house is God, then taking care of your home and your marriage will not be challenging. Another thing, when it comes to the care, taking care of a rose, a natural rose, they said the fertilize it. I like this one. You need to fertilize a natural rose often. And that is when you will have impressive flowers. I like it. What are we saying? If the natural rose, that is our what? How do you call it? The way we are looking at marriage, our lens, that's right. The lens through which we're seeing marriage tonight. We need nourishment, something that's here in a few weeks or months and is gone. How about your marriage? It says for it to produce good flowers. You see these roses? For you to have good roses, beautiful flowers, it has to be fertilized regularly. Do you see the need for the question we asked? How often do you go for a date? So the questions were to make sure that we get a feel of where we are. Fertilize by going on date. Fertilize by complimenting. Fertilize by doing some things both of you enjoy. That's how you fertilize. And it says doing what? Regularly. That's why we say sleeping in each other's hand is healthy for a couple. It's very healthy. And remember, after tonight, don't go fight in your room. Miss Ima said sleeping together is healthy. I have to sleep in your hand. No, if your husband is tired, hands are tired, one night of not sleeping in his hand is nourishment. Okay, so it's not a cookie more or giving. We're showing you things that can make your marriage good and healthy. Another thing you will see there, it says water. The natural rose flower needs water evenly. For example, you cannot just go and spill water on a particular rose in the rose bunch and expect the whole rose to blossom. I mean, it doesn't make sense in that sense, right? But this is what that is saying to you and I. For a couple to have a healthy marriage, please don't throw stones at me. I'm just going to be open. I'm going to talk as a therapist. I'm going to talk as somebody that's been in a relationship for 23 years. In every marriage is different, number one. Number two, most homes are structured in such a way that there's one person that keeps chasing the other person. This marriage must work. This marriage must work. And then the other person is like, whatever. You have been chasing me. You chase me until you die. No, that's not the right thing to do. Water your marriage. The spouses should intentionally complement each other. Propose the date nights. Sponsor the date nights. It should not only be one spouse, every one of you. That's how you do the even watering that is needed for the natural rose. The natural rose needs even watering so that the flowers can blossom right. You want a healthy, nourished relationship? Propose. Step out and say, let's go for the date night. Encourage your spouse to take the date night. What if they don't like to? What will you do? Practical tips. Don't fight. Keep praying and expect that it will come to pass. Now, we said from the beginning that there are different kinds of roses. We also said from the beginning that these roses, you can plant them with a seed or with a stem. I want to add here that if you go to a rose bush, every rose is not at the same level of development. Every marriage is not at the same stage. Some of us here tonight, you're still expecting to have children. Some of us already have children. Some of us have children that are in college. Different stages of marriage. I will encourage you as a couple, relate with other couples. I will ask that if you're a younger couple, relate with elderly couples that are older in relationship than you. What would that do? It's a very nourishing thing. Teaching singles, I'll always tell them, make sure you have a married mentor. So that when you meet somebody, you have this your father or your mother that can help you check. Because when we say we are in love, sometimes it looks like they have put wax in your brain. They have also put wax in your one eye, and then part of your mouth has wax. It's so heavy. You can't speak the truth. You don't see the truth. You don't think straight. Somebody needs to help you. I don't care how spiritual you are. When it comes to love, you need somebody to give you an input. It's the same thing. Now, we'll answer some of these questions later. Who can you run to when your spouse is acting stupid? Who can you report your wife or your husband to? And they will talk to that person. If you don't have that kind of a mother or a father or a very close, good, intimate, sincere, you hear the words I'm using? Intimate, sincere, truthful spouse, company or support group, then you want to pray about that tonight. It will really nourish your marriage. That's the truth. All right. Another thing I want us to talk about, looking at the natural rose and then taking something from it and looking into our marriages, is they say for a rose to truly produce, you must put an eye on the rose, meaning especially at the blooming state. Why? Because that's when the end. Okay, I'm already bringing it to marriage. Let's go to the natural rose. It says that you have to watch out because when roses start to blossom, they've grown, right? Different stages of marriage. You've gone through so much. Now you're at a point where you're nourishing each other. You're helping each other grow and stand. It says that you have to watch out when you think things are going well in your home. You have to watch out. What is the reason? It says that's when diseases will creep in. What are some of the things that happen to couples? We talk about it. Communication, right? Everything is going well, and this one evening your husband comes back or your wife comes back and the silence treatment. You're wondering, we had a great time last night. What have I done? They don't want to talk to you. You know what's happening? A disease has crept in. That cold soldier, that silence treatment, not wanting to do anything with that spouse, is a disease that needs to be cured or handled really quick. In every marriage, there are seasons. But this is the truth. Being in it for 23 years, I can tell you the truth. After every storm, you only go higher. That's if you choose to go together. And for any couple that will go together after a storm, you can testify. We're coming back to discussion and questions. You will hear testimonies. We got better in communication when we break down. You don't have to break down, but we're saying if you ever get there, don't stop. Keep going. I'm not talking as an amateur. You heard my husband was here. He told you 23 years. And number two, I'm a therapist. I have learned relationship in book. I have a master's in it. So I'm not telling you theory. Don't listen to people who say they've never quarreled, they've never disagreed. I don't care if they are archbishop or popes. They should tell us the truth. That there was a day where the wife said, take your shoe out of this living room. And they said, I'll take it in 3 hours. Or they didn't say anything and they took it in 3 hours. That's still a disagreement. But how you handle it. The first mindset is the we mindset. The we mindset. If you want to have a great relationship, don't break down when there are challenges. That's the first thing. Number two, time spent with each other will nourish your relationship. Somebody say, every time we spend time, we fight, we argue. Can I shock you? According to research, if you come to my office as a couple and you're fighting, for me, as a marriage therapist, now some of you, especially if you're watching on YouTube, you don't know me, you might say, oh, this woman is too direct. Can I tell you the truth? Every marriage therapy has to be direct when it comes to relationship things, because a lot of marriages only go for help when everything is really bad. When they think they can handle it, they don't go for help. So we are trained to do what? Be like referees, umpires. That's why you saw, even the way I was coordinating tonight, it was almost like table tennis, bing bong, bing bong. No, this is the reason. When you get to a point where you cannot even argue, you can't even fight, you can't say, don't talk to me, I don't want to hear that. The marriage is finished. It's gone. One of the signs, I'll tell you all the truth, I know nobody is going for therapy because your marriages are blessed, that it will strengthen you, he will keep your homes, he will bless your marriages. But let me tell you how we know that a marriage is gone, it's finished. When they come in, they don't want to talk. No matter what the other person is saying, they're quiet. They don't care. Indifference. At that point, you know they've already checked out. But if you can still disagree, means you think that you still have something to input in that relationship, and then we can work together. What am I saying? Don't break your marriage because of disagreement. You can still nourish it. You can pass hurdles. A stop sign is not a destination. You can keep going. I also wrote down here that when it comes to marriage, please, couples, grow together, learn together, read books together. I'm so pleased with all of you tonight because you're here, especially those who came with their spouses. Mine is watching on YouTube, I think. He told me, give me the link. So maybe he was sleeping. I'm not sure why he disappeared, but it's okay. He was here. We're happy he was here. But he has the link, so he's definitely watching. So what do we do? He has a security mind, so I know who I married. You see how marriage is good. Because if I didn't know him, I'll be like, you need to come sit down. But I can tell you at least 100% he's listening somewhere. He's enjoying it somewhere else. So what do we do? Grow together. Learn each other. Know your own husband. Know your own wife. If you read the Bible, I really didn't want to make it preachy. That's why I'm making sure I don't quote scriptures. I wanted it to be a very nice talking time fellowship, right? But when you study your Bible, you will see that clearly. Say, wife, submit to your own husband. There's a reason why it say your own. It doesn't submit to all the men on planet Earth. No, your own. Meaning some studies need to be done. You need to study who you married. Bible even say, man, deal with your wife with understanding. Means it's a school. See, my brothers are loving me now. It's a school. Your wife is a school. You will learn when she's pregnant, she's different. When she's not pregnant, it's different. When she's taking care of your children, another emotion. When the children are older, you see other kinds of attitude and action. Some is hot flush, some is cold flush, and all of that. The truth is, for your marriage to be healthy, part of nourishment is learning your spouse. Avoid the trap of trying to correct everything they do. Avoid the trap of wanting to be a parent instead of a partner. What else did I write here? I said, never forget that you can improve. It doesn't matter what your challenges are as a couple. Maybe you need help with your communication. Remember the awareness checklist? You can improve. Don't give up. Do something to go forward as a couple. I say forgiveness is key. If you're writing down notes, write this down. Marriage is a union between two forgivers. Marriage is a union between two forgivers. Make up your mind to forgive, even before they do the stupid things. You will need forgiveness in a relationship forever. I'm telling you the truth, forever. Especially in a marriage relationship, you will need forgiveness forever. The next thing I want us to remember is play together. Play. Enjoy it. I do therapy. I have seen couples that people have come in for therapy because nobody wants to marry them. Fine men. Yeah, fine as my uncle. Nobody wants to marry it. They're like, oh no, fine, rich. Don't say I marry because I'm fine. I have money. I have this. No, it's not a guarantee. Your wife might have said she married you because you're fine, but that's not the whole story. Cherish your marriage. Play. Have fun together, whatever your fun is. My husband loves soccer. He taught me how to be dedicated in whatever I do by the way he was dedicated to soccer. Many of you know that story. I used to cry. I said, ah, daddy, you leave me in the bed alone to go watch soccer. And I had to grow. How did I grow? I realized that for this marriage to be healthy, I have to watch soccer. I started watching soccer with him. You're laughing, it's true. I watched soccer with him. I came to a point, I was like, this thing is not working. So if I watch soccer, it's so that it's my nourishment time. I want to nourish our relationship. But then I learned something from it. That if you like something, be dedicated to it. And that's how I became dedicated to studying the word. But that's what I like to do. I got dedicated to praying. But guess what? He doesn't stop me from praying and I don't stop him from watching soccer. Why? Because we've learned to understand that in a relationship, we have to know each other. Going back to playing, there are times we're watching soccer. I intentionally don't support his team. Intentionally. And I will say some things like, that your coach is good. You know why I'm saying that? So he can talk. That's all. We can be so heated watching a soccer match. If you don't know us, you think this marriage, after this, we're going for a divorce paper. No, we're not going for divorce papers. We look for ways to play, ways that are healthy, ways that are not too costly. Yes, we already told you that we need to work on our date night. When we used to have date night, we don't go to Hilton Hotel. No, a little restaurant, $50 bill, $20 bill. It's fine. But what's the purpose? Because if you miss the purpose, I'll give you a funny story. When I married, when we were, I think 15 years in marriage, 10 or 15, one of those two. 10, it was 10. We decided we wanted to go for a date night, anniversary date night. We went to not a hotel, we went to a restaurant. Oh my goodness, a goat, we wanted it because my husband likes goat meat. So we got a goat meat place and we went there. Guess what happened? They brought his goat. His goat was very well packaged and everything. My whole bowl, no, I'll be nice. I had like 5 pieces of meat in my plate. That 5, those 5, only 2 had meat, 3 were bones. Ha! Come see how I wanted to fight. I was like, this is not fair. How can I come to this restaurant? You're spoiling my date night. I put my hand up. I wanted to call the person who brought it. My husband was like, no, put your hands down. I said, no, it's not going to work. He said, put your hands down. So I put my hands down and he took the bones and we shared the one that he had. He said, the purpose is not these people. Let's not miss the purpose of this date. The purpose is us. We can even enjoy one. I said, but we're going to pay. He said, that's not the point. We're going to pay them and we're going to go home at peace. We came to enjoy ourselves. What am I saying? Go for your date night. Enjoy yourself. No matter what happens, don't miss the purpose. It's for the 2 of you before any other person. The last but not the least, please let your marriage be an example to other people. One of the things I do during premarital counseling, I ask this question. I'm going to ask us the same thing. Will you rather fight and your children see you fighting and then they see you agree? Or every time you have a disagreement as a couple, you will run to the bathroom and hide yourself or the bedroom? Now your daughter is getting married or your son is getting married and they've never seen you and mommy or daddy disagree. And then they're in their home and they disagree. What do you think they will do? They've never learned that marriage, there can be disagreement in the marriage. They've never learned that. They've never seen it. Guess what? They will run away. Practicality of life. If you disagree, if there's a need to disagree as a couple before your children, do it. Do it as adults. Disagree and immediately work it out. They will understand that relationships can be challenging, but you can nourish your relationship. Let the life you live with your spouse be an investment in the next to the next generation. Let it be an investment to the next generation or for the next generation. What are we saying? Make sure your biological children know the truth about marriage. Don't show them a fake relationship. Number 3, have healthy role models. These are my takeaways. These are things I want you to remember as we close. Have healthy role models as a couple. Look at good examples and follow them. Above all, remember, the marriage model that your children have is you and your spouse. So what kind of a model are you? Or what kind of a model do you want to be? It's up to you. It's a choice you have to make. And guess what? There's a devil out there and there's God. If you subscribe to the word, meaning a kingdom marriage, you will always have help. I'm ending tonight by saying marriage is good. It is challenging. It is easier than you think. And you can make it in your marriage if you nourish it. Let's pray. Father, thank you for every couple that is represented here. Thank you for every home. Lord, I thank you because you have shown us tonight that our marriages are sweet. They are beautiful as a rose. Lord, thank you for showing us that we can make it. It's not difficult to plant and grow a rose flower. Therefore, I know that it's not difficult for us to have great nourished marriages because you will help us. I pray especially for these spouses that are living in different continents. Lord, we ask for a miracle tonight in the name of Jesus. Lord, cause spiritual works to go smoothly. Let it go supernaturally. Lord, may we hear testimonies of you, oh God, making a way in the Red Sea for these couples. We ask, Father, that you will help them, even in this season, that no weapon formed against their homes will prosper. Lord, we pray that there will be a rededication to one another tonight. Let it be a bonding, a supernatural bonding that will cause these couples to enjoy each other again and again and again. I bless the homes represented. I bless the marriages. You're the same God that has kept Daddy and I for these 23 years. Oh, thank you, because you will keep them just like you've done for us many, many more years. In Jesus' name. Amen and amen.
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 All right.
Amen.
Did you learn something?
Yes, yes,
Amen.
Mama.
Yes, Mama.
Yes, Lord.
All right.
Lens much.
Yes. So questions from the teaching And then we'll do the last thing for tonight, which is called intimacy game. Ooh, I love intimacy game. Ha ha ha. That one is the best. So do you have questions? Let's do some questions from the teaching. If there's something on your mind, or there was something on your mind while I was teaching, you can add. I really is I don't believe I know everything. If there's something on your mind you want to add, go ahead and do that. If not, then we'll be going to the intimacy question. I don't see hands up, so I'm not sure.
My hand is up.
Yes, Queen hand is up. Go ahead, Queen.
Mommy, I wish to ask a question. You mentioned that as a couple, while at home with your kids, if there is a need for you to disagree before your kids, it is okay, you do so. I understand you mentioned that doing so maturely. Imagine that as a couple, you get to fight before your kids. Wouldn't that give another image to the kids?
Depend the
like,
fight.
Like a couple that fight always. Like a couple that is like a habit, they fight always. Won't it affect the children psychologically? Like maybe they might have a pre-knowledge that marriage is not the best place because they see their parents fighting always.
You said some keyword, always. In America, fight means quarrel. Are you talking about quarrel or the fight we know in Cameroon, fist fight?
Let me come again.
Okay, agreement or kumba?
Now I'm talking about the kumba. The fight, like exchanging blows and things like that. Because fight is in two ways. Maybe exchanging words, that one I think is normal.
That's the one I was talking about. That's why I wanted to clarify that. Maybe I've Yobo myself. So when we say fight in America, we mean disagreement.
Okay.
I will never encourage a couple to do fist fight. It's not okay for any reason. Number two, if you have a spouse that has the tendency to use his hands on you, now, can I be honest? It could be the female or the male. I've seen all.
Okay.
Yes. I've seen where it's the female that is very good with the hands. Please, it's not. Don't encourage it. I'm talking about disagreement. And what kind of disagreement am I talking about? For example, I'll give you a typical example, something that happened the other day. We're watching football, American football. We had a family time. Because one of our children liked football. So the whole family was sitting down watching football. And we're talking about nutrition because our son made something for us to eat. So as we're eating, we had to talk about nutrition. And Daddy, you all saw him. Daddy said, in this country, you can just eat anything you have because there's nothing even good. Hey, I was like, Anybody that knows me know I'm very picky with nutrition. You see, my snack tonight is nuts. I guess maybe one of the reasons he left is maybe he wants to go get his big achu. So what am I saying? We have a complete different approach. It's true. Maybe Daddy's eating his achu. He has achu in the fridge. I'm not kidding. Really true. Daddy has achu in the fridge. This is what I'm saying. I'm giving you a typical example, practical. We have a two different approach to nutrition. Our children already know that when it comes to nutrition, mom is the police. Dad would tell you, eat whatever you want. So, but at the end of the day, this is what we agree on. If you value your health, eat healthy. If you're going to eat something that's not healthy, it shouldn't be every day. So when we're talking on the day of the Super Bowl, what we ended up saying is, it's cheaper. This is my conclusion. We always make it a point to finish it before the children. And that's it. We made it a point to let the children know that if you want to eat something that's not healthy, you count the risk. So there is healthy food and there's unhealthy food. But guess what? We first of all disagreed. I said no. You can make a choice. Daddy said no. In this country, it doesn't matter if it's organic. Something is in it. I say I know, but organic is a little better. So that's the kind of fight I was talking about. I wasn't talking about fist fight.
Okay.
Let your children see that a couple can have a healthy, heated talk, but then they agree or they disagree to agree.
All right, it's okay. Clarify.
So Let's take the other extreme. What if one day you're with your children and your husband gives you a blow or your wife gives you a blow? Personal advice, run away. Never get into that. It's not healthy for no reason. Be the bigger person and stay away. Because, can I be honest with us? Do you all like honesty, truth? Anybody?
Yes.
Yes.
The Bible says something that is scary. And if you know this truth, they will save you. They will help you have a more nourished relationship, a quality relationship. It says if your spouse die, eh, you're free to remarry it. I ask myself, so what about the notion of one man, one wife? Miss Ima, you sound like you're encouraging us to teach. No, I always keep it real. Like, if you don't like real, I'm not your girl. I'm a truth girl. If a man can be so brutal to punch you, or a woman can be so on self-control or loose to punch you, I am of the opinion that either something is very wrong or they don't value you as a couple. They don't value you as their spouse. I take that wrong grammar back. They don't. Leave them alone. Do you advocate for divorce? Yes, when there's abuse. Oh, no, no, no. I am an advocate for what? Forgiveness. We said that, right? Patience and every good thing. But what if it comes to the only time Miss Ima, even as a therapist, will sign? Because one of the things that come for therapy is you don't only go for therapy to stay together. There are couples that come in for therapy and their intentions are well known from the door. We're coming so you help us divorce correct. That one, you're not teaching them communication skills. You're teaching them parenting skills. They had children, how to relate now that they will not be staying in the same house. That's what you do. But this is what I'm saying. If there's one time I will agree for divorce is if somebody is physically violent. So I've answered the question both ways, right? Hey, where did she go? Oh no, she disappeared. Yes, so that's the answer to the question. We look at it both ways. If it's verbal, make sure you always end it right. If you started before the children, be adults. Argue right and end right. If it's physical violence, run away. Don't stay there. Don't let somebody punch you to the point where you're unrecognizable. If they don't value you as a spouse, there could be somebody else that will value you. You don't want to mortgage your marital destiny because somebody don't value you. I don't believe you should do that. All right. Any other question? Mr. Rogers, I hear your mic. You have a question?
No, just a comment. I wish to have a copy of this recorded version. I would like to share with my wife.
Oh, yes, you'll have it. You will have it.
All right.
It'll be a pleasure. We'll send it to you. Mr. Paulette will give it to you. Any questions now? It's either Miss Ima taught so well. Okay, doctor, your hand is up.
It's not actually a question. I just a compliment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it will be very uncivilized for a man or a woman to hit each other in front of the children, or even out of the children, whether you are not, you don't even have children.
Yes.
My marriage is working well, not because we don't have disagreement, but because there are certain things that you can just stomach them and go ahead, and you don't even think about it, because there are more important things ahead of you than just physical altercation and what have you. So we just need to know that being together is not fighting together, because you know yourself when you love yourself, and you know yourself that you can move forward with that same love, irrespective of disagreement.
Thank you. Wasn't that good? Let's give him a clap. Oh, if you're muted, we'll exit here. Don't do it like that. Clap for doctor. Wasn't that good? Don't hit nobody. There are bigger fishes to fry.
Amen.
Enjoy your marriage. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. I tell you, enjoy it. I want to throw in something. It's a question. I'm asking the question I'm going to answer. What happened if In your opinion, you think you're the only one nourishing your relationship? Because some of you might have that challenge, but you don't want to ask. What if you feel, we didn't say it's the truth, but you feel like in this marriage, I'm the only one that take care of you. I'm the only one that gets you flowers. I'm the only one that says, let's go for a date night. What do you do? This is an open question. Anybody can answer, and then I will come in. What do you do if you feel like in your relationship, you're the only one that is nourishing the relationship? Anybody? What do you do? Do you divorce? Do you keep nourishing? Do you keep praying? Do you knock? Do you fight?
Yeah, let me say something. As long as I love her, I'll keep nourishing the relationship. Yeah, if she can love me in return, good and fine. I will even thank God for doing what I'm doing, asking for a date, buying this, doing this for her, doing that for her. I'll be grateful. Yeah.
Powerful. Did we hear his response? Stay in your lane. Focus on your doing.
Yes, Mama.
Let's be honest, that's not candy. It's challenging, but I think he has a point. Let's give him a hand. He did so well. Powerful, straight to the point. As long as I love her, I'm going to do my part. All right. Mama Scott, I keep hearing your voice. What will you do if you feel like you want to have 3 date nights in a month and Papa Scott don't want it? What are you going to do?
What am I going to do? I could say I could meet him halfway, or having 3 dates in a month. It's not bad because it's something good. And like you say, stuff like that nourish our relationship. So it's not a big challenge. It's really good. I'll just join him, make the time and join him. Because at the end of the day, our marriage will benefit from it.
Mama Scott, your meet him is very technical. What do you mean by that?
What did you say, Mama?
Meet him meaning that what, Mama Scott? Meaning if he says he doesn't want date night, you would not go for date night, or
no, I would meet him halfway. So if it's something that he likes more and it's something that I don't really like, I have to, when I say meet him halfway, meaning we have to work something out. We have to come in an agreement and say this is what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna hold tight and say, oh, this is the way. It has to be this way. No. When I say meet him halfway, meaning we come in agreement and decide on something that we all settle on.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll keep doing my part. That was the first one. Mama Scott, I will compromise. I will agree. Compromise is not a bad word.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not the compromise of the Bible. Compromise in my means I can let go my opinion, I can let go my feelings, and I can agree with you.
Amen.
That's what you're saying, right?
Yes, Mama.
Awesome. Let's clap for Mama Scott. Great contribution. Compromise. It's not always going to be your way or the highway. But that marriage to be nourished. Let's hear from Miss Alicia. I'm selecting my answer now. Miss Alicia, what if you there's something you want and Deacon is not interested? How do you handle that?
Like what, ma'am? Like what I want?
For example, you don't want to cook every day, but Deacon want you to cook every day. Let's take that example. It's a simple one. You want to cook a big bowl and save it for 3 days, but Deacon wants to eat fresh food every day.
Okay, we communicate. We definitely communicate about that. And if he says or insists that he wants it, I would do it. Or I would insist, no, we have to. And then I would give him an example why I am pushing my part. Yes.
All right. So what's to that? Communication.
Communication.
Yes.
Yes.
Compromise. That's good. Communicate, if possible, compromise. All right. So you see that even when it looks like you're the only one trying to nourish the marriage, or there's something you want to do and your spouse is not agreeing with you, it can be a good thing. It can be an amazing project. It could be, let's build a house for your mother. And he's like, You want to communicate. No, you stay in your lane. Don't crisscross lane.
Yes.
Number 2,
Yes.
communicate, compromise. Go ahead. Talk. You want to say something? Go ahead.
No, I'm saying yes, Mom. I'm saying
Alicia,
yes.
Yes.
No, I
All
was
right.
just saying yes. Yes.
Agree. Okay. Okay. So that's the question is answered. Don't make your marriage a war zone. Be flexible. Let the goal be the harmony more than anything else. More than what you're doing or not doing. Harmony. Always see yourself as we. See yourself as a team. That one mindset shift, woo, is a very good thing to do in your marriage, in your relationships, especially marriage. Seeing you and your spouse as the team, it will really cut the fight. Any question before we transition into the game? We're about to play a game. Ooh, I'm so excited for this game. Ooh. Hey, hey, hey. It's called intimacy game.
Wow.
Anybody that knows the way we structure things at B, you know that we structure it to teach something. So when you're participating, be honest. Do it with all your heart. That way, at the end of today, you will be leaving here with some very, very good, maybe practical tips and all of that, things that will help you be a better couple. So do we go to the games or we have a question?
Games.
All right. Games. I agree. All right, games. Write down the questions, the answers. I'll read the questions again, like we did the other time. I know it took long, but it's better to do it that way and be effective. Question number 1. You're going to write and show us. Your spouse is not going to see your answer. You show your answer up. All couples will do it. This one is not too long. So we need to see your camera because we need to see your answer. Yes, you see the way, can you see the way Alicia holds her paper up? Yes, that's how you're going to hold your answer up. Please don't ask your spouse for answers. I beg you. Please. It will make it easy. You will read your spouse's answer for us. You will read your spouse's answers. We'll be quick. What is spouse? This is intimacy game. Intimacy game. Don't forget the title. We can play it after this as a couple. What's your spouse middle name? That's question number 1A. 1A. What's your spouse middle name? Those in Africa, country name. What's your spouse country name? I don't know how you call it, maybe in Nigeria. But middle name. Still question number 1B. What's your spouse birth date? For example, if it's February 27, we want to see 27. What's your spouse birth date and birthplace? If you're done, take your answers up. Please don't look. Don't look and don't share answers. Let's see if you know your spouse. What's your spouse middle name? Okay, couple number 1. Let's see your answers. Couple number 1. All right. Minister, bye. We have here. Doctor, help me read the middle name, please. No, your mic is off. Turn your mic on. Yes, doctor.
Yeah, Ebotare.
Minister, bye. Is that your middle name?
Yes.
All right. What's your spouse birth date? The date.
26.
26.
No. February 6.
Oh, 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 26. Okay. Where was your wife born? Where? They look on her birth certificate, not the one that you're choosing for her.
No, it's Arakak.
Enakak. All right. Minister Ba, is that true?
It's true.
All right. Now your turn. Go ahead. Answer. You know the answers already. The questions. Middle name, birth date, and place of birth.
His middle name is Ebai. Birth is 10-1 in Manfe.
No way.
Which one did I miss?
No way.
Which one did she fail? The place of birth, middle name, or
no. The rest she got to play the place of birth.
Place of birth. Where was Daddy born?
Ebinsi.
Mama, you better know today.
Ebinsi in Manfi, but Ebinsi is not Manfi.
It's not Manfi. Okay, we agree.
You see, I call her place Attack because that's her village. That's where no, but that is what is your birth certificate. I know you were born in Yaoundé, but your birthplace you put Attack.
We're talking about birth certificate. So you can go fix document. This is intimacy game, or no fighting at all. Couple number 2. Are we ready? Let's clap for the Ebai. They did well, please. The Ebai did super well. All right, couple number 2. All right, Papa Scott, read, please.
Antoinette.
Okay.
December 13, St. Mary.
Mama Scott, do you agree? Papa Scott did well. Good. Okay. Your turn.
Okay.
Your spouse.
Damien. March 8th. Hanover.
The face. Okay, Papa Scott, what happened? There's a somewhere.
She said March 8th, Mom.
May, sorry. Sorry, it's a mistake.
Intimacy game. Hallelujah.
March 8th.
You know that's the error. It's May 8th.
May 8th. Oh, it's good.
May 8th.
You did well. Let's clap for Mama Scott. You did well. Right, Daddy's not here. So I will do my part. My spouse, middle name is Yah, like Yahoo. His name is Yah, Y-A-H. His date of birth is 16, February 16. His birthday is close. I didn't even remember.
Hey!
Thank God for intimacy game. Oh my God. Oh my goodness, I tell you. He was born in Boya, Cameroon. All right. Number 4. Oh, Queen, something happened to Queen. So we'll go to number 5. Amy.
We're number 5, Mom.
Oh, you're number 5? Oh my goodness. All right. Go ahead.
His middle name is Glenn Ford.
Show us now. This couple, I would just invite.
I don't. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it now.
Yeah, read it. Don't show him. That's what I'm saying. He's just looking at your answer.
Oh,
you can correct it.
His middle name is Glenn Ford, and his birth date is May 8th, and his place of birth is St. Mary.
St. Mary.
Mama.
Dickon, like this or like this?
I'll give her this.
Okay, Dickon, where were you born? Let's be honest. Dickon, don't just do that to your wife. Where were you born?
I was born in Anatomy St. Mary. Yeah.
All right, which is good.
Yeah, that is correct.
That's correct. Okay. Dickon, your turn. What's your wife's middle name, date of birth, and place of birth?
Her middle name is Kimberly, and her birth date is the 4th of July, and she was born in Anatomy St. Mary.
Hey.
Did you marry your neighbor?
Very close.
All right, Amy. Oh, let's clap for the Dickens. Oh my goodness, the McDonald's. We clap for the Scott. I think we did, right? Did we? Okay, let's do it again.
Yes.
Good participation. Amy, can you do it? Is Amy The Dickens are number what? Number 4 or 5? Number 5.
5.
Amy is number 6. Amy, are you sleeping or you're up? Amy, you don't miss this game. All right. We'll go to Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers, are you here?
Yes, I was in the kitchen. I just came back. Yeah, I'm a bit lost.
Okay, it's fine. What's your spouse middle's name? I mean, she's not here. If you lie now, how will we know? Hey.
The middle's name is Glory.
And then what's her birth date and birthplace?
Yeah, she was born in Bafut precisely on the September 9, 1985.
Wow.
Wow.
He knows the place and the date. That's good. All right. I see almost everybody's muted. I don't know who to call. Immaculate. Are you able to talk? All right. Doesn't look like it. Rachel, good to see you. Are you ready to talk? Uh-oh. Like they are sleeping. All right, we'll go to question number 2. Question number 2. Good job, couples. You all did amazing. I might kick myself out too because my couple is not here to agree if I'm lying or I'm making a story. I won't lie, but we'll just stay with the couples that are with us. So we have 1, 2, 3 contestants. Now, I won't say it. I'll say it at the end. I almost let the cat out of the bag. Number 2, what's your spouse shoe size? Question number 2A. What's your spouse shoe size? Shirt or dress size? Shoe size. Don't look at your couple. Don't look at your spouse answer. Not what you want their size to be, the real one. He said, don't tell us what you want doctor's size to be. Tell us doctor's shirt size. Tell us doctor's shoe size. Or doctor, tell us her dress size. Don't make this thing up. Be honest. To be honest, if you don't know, say pass. Or I will learn it later. All right, let's go to, we're redoing it. That's what I'm thinking. Or Mr. Rogers, you want to stay in?
Say that again?
Do you want to contribute, right? You're part of this game?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so you're staying, I will stay too. The other people are silent. So if you want to participate, please let us hear your voice because if we don't hear you, we'll not be able to call you.
Okay.
What's your spouse size for 1, shirt or dress for the woman, the man's shirt, the female. If you're a female, talk about your spouse shirt. If you're a man, talk about your wife's dress size. And then shoe size. So we're doing dress and shoe. Hey, bye.
Shoe size.
Yes.
She usually take 9, but at times 9.5.
Me say bye. You wear size 9?
9.5. It depends.
It depends. Either 9 or 9.5.
Man, if I had to buy you a dress there.
And dress size is normally medium, but I don't know exact. Women's is medium, not large. But I don't know actually the dimensions, by the way.
No, 9 is a medium, you're correct.
A medium.
What about her shoe size?
I already said about her shoe size, which is 9.5.
Oh, the 9.5 was the shoe?
Yes.
Oh,
talk about the shoe first. So it depends. At times she wore 9 or 9.5, but that's the range.
For the shoe? For
the shoe.
If she's wearing medium, the dress medium, so she should be also be 8, 9.
I guess for that I don't know that dimension, but I know that she is
8, 9 for medium, right?
Okay, yeah, that should be, yeah.
Okay, Mr. Bai, your turn. Daddy's shirt and shoe size.
Shoe size is 40, that's 10, and for shirt is large.
Oh, wow. Clap for their buys. They know their thing. Oh, my God. This couple know each other. All right. To the Scott's household. Okay, let's.
So her shoe size is 6 on 7, depends on the manufacturer, and then her dress size is small, so it's 6 or 7 too.
Mama Scott. Every three, all of it, the two questions, everything?
Yeah, yes, Mama.
All right, your turn.
Okay. For shoe size, it's 9. For shirt size, it can either be medium or large, depending on the brand.
All right, the Scots know their thing. Good. Daddy's shirt size is XL. And then his shoe size, he either wears a 12 or a 13. All right, we're going to the
Wow.
yeah, 12 or 13, depending on the mate.
Right. My wife's shoe size is 9.5, and her dress medium.
My wears medium. Wow. Is that true?
Yes, he's not too sure, ma'am.
Not too sure on what? Not too sure on what?
The medium, because in the dress it doesn't show medium, it shows a number.
So what's your number?
Yeah, what's the number?
Number medium.
Yay!
Just give a number.
Mom, I don't know the number, Mom.
You don't know the number. Oh, that's good. Learn the number.
Yes, Mom, I learned the number, but I'm sure of the shoe size. I'm sure of the shoe size, and but the number for the dress.
Yes, if you have 50%, done well. No, I say in an exam, if you have 50%, you've done well. So he had one correct.
Okay.
He has your shoe.
Yes.
That's right, Mom. You get half.
Tell Dick your dress size now. Tell Dick your dress size.
It's 16.
Okay. Okay.
16. Is that American size or?
Yes, it's American size, Mom.
Okay. All right. So let's now. What's Duke's shoe size and what is his shirt size?
His shoe size is 8.5 9, and his shirt size is large, and the American size is 16 also in the shirt. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Did you say X or extra large?
No, it's large.
His
the shirt is large, yes, and the number also. You know, some shirts carry the number.
Numbers, yes.
Right, so it's 16 for the number. Yes.
Wow.
So the shoe size.
The one woman.
You can send in your shopping.
All right.
This is so funny. It's better than I thought. Okay. Let's clap for the McDonald's. Awesome. Wow, question 2, brush. Okay. We're going to Uncle Rogers. Your turn, please.
Okay. Our shoe size is 40. That's going by the metric system. It's 40, or using American system, it should be 7.5 or 8. Then her dress size is large.
Uncle Cameroon 40 Nateno. Have you bought a shoe here?
Yes.
And it fitted her because when I was in Cameroon, I wore 40, but yeah, I wear 10.
Yeah, I remember the last time. When was that? October. I sent a pair of shoes to her. That was 8. Yes, I see.
Oh, and if okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If it works, then that's what it is. All right. So her shoe size is a 10. Her dress size is.
Yeah, that's large. Yeah.
Mm. Uncle knows his business. Let's clap for Uncle Rogers. He knows what he's doing. All right, we're doing colors. Woohoo! What is your spouse's favorite color, and how do you know that it's your spouse's favorite color? I'm going to say something. You have, if you say my spouse's favorite color is pink, I think my spouse's favorite color is pink because my spouse have 7 pink tops. Don't just say it's pink. No, we want to see evidence. My spouse favorite color is white because everything in my living room is white. Whatever you want to say, make sure you have evidence. Don't accuse people. Give us evidence. No, Daddy, don't ask. Daddy, Katouche, Mr. Tizan.
No, not that. I'm just saying that she has too many colors. I don't know which one I will be based on her preference.
So we were not sure what you were saying, but you were caught on camera to answer the question. All right, let's hear what she will say first. That way you Minister Bar.
Yes, I think most of her dresses, they are white. But I won't say that that's a favorite because she still has blacks and
No, your answer has rejected. So try again.
Yes, she doesn't have any preferred that I actually, but there are a lot of pink and red and black. So I can't really explain on that point. That this is our favorite. But I know women like pink, by the way. What is the difference between purple and is it almost the same thing? Well, okay, us men, we don't know much about colors, by the way.
Minister Bar, please help the doctor. Show some. What's your favorite color? What is that thing?
Okay, what is mine?
What's that?
I think you like blue.
That's good. That's good. Let's clap for the guys. They make it so fun. Thank you. So now you know when you go shopping, you know what to buy. Size 10, purple. See? Intimacy game. Yeah, intimacy game is very revealing. We're not playing.
Yes, Mama, that's true.
All right. Mama Scott, the Scott family.
Yes, Mama.
Your spouse favorite color?
It should be blue.
It turns out no.
What did you say?
Let me tell you, by the time we end, you have extra chicken. So don't lie for chicken tonight. Just be honest. Somebody send Mr. Rogers a private message about chicken. Mama Scott, type when we say chicken, what we mean, so Mr. Rogers can understand. He's not a young man. What chicken? Mr. Rogers, you can imagine when we say chicken, you know what we're talking about, right?
Is it not the eatable type?
The one you eat, the one you can eat. But that one you don't eat in the kitchen, you eat in the bedroom. So people should not buy chicken. Be honest, don't use your questions to buy chicken. No. Right, it's blue your color. It's blue your color.
It's blue, but I've been liking red lately. But my favorite color is blue.
Okay. So my mascot is changing. So when you go to buy a shoe, you can buy blue or red. You see that?
Yes, Mama.
It's good you came to Nourishment because your marriage will be better when you buy the color he likes.
Amen.
Your turn.
Well, she just got me this slipper.
Woo, red. See? You the spirit, Mama Scott. You transition from blue to red. All right, let's go to Mama Scott. Your turn.
I think there was another question I didn't answer. The shirt size.
Oh, you didn't answer. Okay.
No.
Shirt and shoe size. I thought you already did.
Yeah, you
I
did.
did?
It was just calling
Yes, you
out.
did.
It's my turn to answer, Mom.
Answer what?
She answered what my color was, but I didn't answer what her color was.
Yes, that's true. You're right. What's your wife's favorite color?
Her favorite color is pink.
Hot pink. There are different kinds of pink. If you buy your wife baby pink, you're gonna wait.
No.
You have to qualify the pink. At least I think I know her color.
You like the baby pink too. It depends on what I'm getting.
I mean,
Yeah.
you should know better than me. Mama Scott, what's on your mind? There's a question. Yeah, that's good. She said you got it. There's something you want to answer. Go ahead and answer. Even if you answer twice, it's fine. Go ahead.
Oh, the question that I thought I didn't answer was the shirt size, but my husband said I did. And the shirt size is medium or large, depending on the brand, but most preferably medium.
That's good. Let's clap for the.
Depending on how plump the muscle is.
Okay, we see her thumbs down. Oh, sorry.
I like large better.
Okay. All right.
At least you're being
medium. Show my big belly. I don't want to. I want to.
All right. At least you now know. That's the part I said we have to.
Yes.
When it's getting a little bit, you want to enjoy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That is color yellow. Woo! You can give me yellow in anything you like it. Yes, my husband loves yellow. All right, we're going to go to the McDonald's. We can start with the wife this time. Sister Mac, what's your husband's favorite color? Oh my goodness. Please don't cheat. Why are you not looking at the same thing at the same time?
No, it's a phone. It's a phone. My husband's favorite color is gray or light colored clothing.
Gray?
Yes, Mama. Gray or white, anything light, nothing bright. Not bright colors like red, yellow, blue, purple. Light colors like gray, black, white, light colors.
Mama Mac, when they say favorite means one.
Oh, I don't have a favorite one, single one.
So
a favorite one.
Okay, I think he knows his favorite color. What's your favorite color?
What's your favorite color?
As she made mention, I don't have a favorite
What's the
color.
network? It needs to behave.
You're hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
I don't have a favorite color, Mama. You heard me?
Yes, I heard you.
Did you hear, Mama Scott?
Yes, Mama, I heard
you. Say I don't have a favorite color.
Oh, he doesn't have a favorite color.
No, does not. No.
Okay. All right. Let's go to Mama Mark. No, Deacon, what's your wife's favorite color?
She doesn't have a favorite color.
Hey!
Mama.
I do not approve the answer. What's your wife's favorite color? Be honest.
It's true, Mama. She doesn't have a favorite color.
I like bright colors.
Miss Alicia, what's your favorite color? Help us tonight.
I like bright colors, ma'am. I don't have a
set color. I like red and yellow and blue and purple, any color. So I don't have a set one.
Let's sort this out real quick. Deacon, if your wife was to buy you something and it comes in purple, will you like it?
Yes, Mama.
It comes in blue or pink, will you like it?
Well, for the pink, I don't think I'll go for the pink.
What about gray? I mean, this is the purpose. This is the purpose of it. So you can come to a place where you like something and your spouse knows. Can we be honest? Many of us, let's keep it real. Many of us, if your spouse really want to go out there and get you a gift, even if it was Valentine's Day or Christmas Day, it looks like they're pulling teeth. They don't even know what you like. They don't know your color. They don't know your size. They don't know anything. So the activities tonight is not a waste of time. Do we agree?
Agree, Mama. Agree, 100%.
Intimacy game, you're not losing, you're gaining, you're learning something.
That's true, Mama. It's true. So true.
The McDonald's, for the sake of the game, can we have a favorite color? Let's start with Daddy. One favorite color your wife to know.
Gray.
All right. Wife, what will you prefer? Right. Just pick one that you like the most.
I'm searching.
Okay. Search engine is rolling. Okay. All
right. Pink. That's the second.
All right. Pink. Mama Scott is supporting you. So yes. All right. So let's clap for the McDonald's. So we know gray and pink. Good.
Yes.
All right. Uncle Rogers, what's your wife's favorite color?
Her favorite color is purple.
Ooh, that's the red.
Hey.
His wife. All right. Question number 4. If dash food was the only food on earth, my spouse would never go hungry. If dash food, your wife, in other words, what's your wife or your spouse's favorite food? Mr. Doctor, go ahead. Your wife's favorite food. Please don't ask her. Yeah. Somebody's copying.
I think there is no doubt about it. Is almost it transcends through the tribe or whatever we call it, which is before Aaron.
Bye. Are you sleeping? Your face is not even agreeing or disagreeing, so we are not even sure.
Go and Aaron anytime, morning, afternoon, evening.
Wow, that's good. I didn't know that. Wow. That's good. Minister Bai, what's Daddy's food? If dash food was the only food on earth, Daddy would never go hungry. Rice and beans. Wow. That's revealing though. Papa Scott like for one arrow. Ooh, he can eat like it.
Number one.
Wow, that's good. That's really good. Yeah, all right, they were wonderful. Let's give them a clap. Encourage them. That's a good. Husband and wife have the same food they like. That's good. Similar. All right, the Scott. Favorite food.
Okay. Curry chicken.
Jerk chicken.
Curry.
Is that what you said?
Curry, Mama.
Wow, curry chicken. Okay. All right, Papa Scott. Chicken. If curry chicken was the Mama Scott, are you saying if curry chicken was the only food on earth, Papa Scott would never go hungry? He will eat
it. Mama. Yes.
Anytime, anywhere. Papa Scott.
Anytime, anywhere.
Papa Scott, it doesn't look like he agrees. His face is. Papa Scott, let's see your hand. I didn't know that. I thought it was salad. Okay. Papa Scott, if that food was the only food, Papa Scott would never go hungry. Remember, this is intimacy.
I really
we
like
have to be
curry,
honest.
Mama. Hey, I like curry so
curry
much.
Chicken?
curry chicken, curry goat mostly, but and
Oh my
curry
goodness,
chicken
we
or
need to
curry
hear.
goat is good.
What did you
You're not
say?
hearing me?
We need to hear you.
See?
We're almost rounding off. So let. Did anyone hear Papa Scott? I did not hear.
Yes,
Okay,
Mom.
can you
we
hear me
heard.
now?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes, Mom. So curry chicken
Curry chicken.
or curry goat.
Very good.
I like curry a lot. So either curry
Goat meat.
chicken or curry goat. Yeah, I really like curry.
I think things are just yeah.
Oh, maybe Mom
Wait,
wasn't
where's
here.
Mama? Where Mama go?
I think she's gonna rejoin. Maybe she wasn't here.
Hey, Sister Amy.
Mm.
How are you? Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank
Welcome
you.
back,
I was kicked
Mama.
out. I thought the meeting ended though.
No,
No, Mama.
we are waiting for you.
Was she
They're
not
waiting
eating?
for-
Was she not eating chicken?
No. I can't eat chicken while I'm in a meeting. That's illegal. My God.
Ah,
That chicken will not taste good at all. All right. So the Scott, Papa Scott.
yes, Mom. Curry, curry chicken or curry goat.
Wow.
Yeah,
Papa Scott, that's strange that you like curry to that point.
I really like curry. Yeah.
Oh, your wife likes
No,
curry.
whatever it could go with salad or rice. It doesn't matter. I like curry.
Wow. Okay. Mama Scott, what does your
Yeah.
husband like again? Jerk chicken or fried chicken?
Curry chicken, Mama.
What did you say? I didn't hear. Please.
Curry chicken.
Curry chicken. Wow. Okay. All right. What does Mr. then likes? Achu. Oh my goodness, he likes achu.
I didn't answer for my wife.
Oh, you didn't answer. Go ahead and answer then.
I'm gonna say my fried chicken.
Your wife.
That's right.
No, this one is the one you eat from the plates.
No, the chicken that you make in the kitchen. We haven't stepped to that level.
Yeah,
Get
that's
this.
one is.
Fast forward it, please.
She won't even fry it herself. So the first time I make it, she said she was done. And whenever I make it, I always have to make a lot. So
because she likes it.
Yeah.
Said yes. All right. We'll go to JM.
All right. Who first, Mama?
Anybody. Pick.
All right. My husband favorite food. Papa Scott. My husband's favorite food is soup.
Soup. Hey.
Soup.
Hey, soup.
Soupy. Soup. Oh my goodness. What kind of soup?
Mom, you know why? Because there's dumpling in the soup.
Oh, yes. He loves soup.
So if soup was the only thing on earth,
oh yes, he'll survive with the soup
every day.
If ash was the only thing on planet, your wife would never go hungry.
Steamed fish with okra and
pumpkin
and Irish.
Roga is open at midnight. Thank you. Recipe, please. Okay. Steamed fish. Yes. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Wow.
Wow, that's really good. Right, let's start with McDonald's. I think we have to mute this. There's somebody you need to mute one of your mic. Check. Something is open. We need to mute. All right. Can you all hear?
Yes, Mama.
Yes, Mama.
Okay. Uncle Rogers.
Yeah, at this point, I don't know what to say. Yeah,
the only food.
yes, I don't know what to say. To be frank, being on the fence, I would say it's difficult for me to predict what she likes, but she does know that if rice were to be the only food on earth, I will never go hungry. But I don't know, especially especially the jollof type that has plenty of green beans and carrots.
Oh.
You're very forgiving because it's late. We can't eat jollof rice now. Oh my god. That's good food. Amy, I hear your voice. Do you want to talk?
Yes, Mama.
Okay. Good morning, Amy.
Good morning, Mama.
Amy, the question is, if Dash was the only food on earth, Mr. Isaiah will never go hungry. You can talk for you or just for him.
I like palava sauce, which is cream. Me, I like gari acheke.
Hey.
Amy, how do you make your gari?
I make it like do you know acheke? Steam the I have to steam the gari, make fry plantain, steam fish.
Hey.
Yes, I make sauce on it, Mama.
And a little bit of janga.
Please. Mr. Bai is not taking down that ready. I don't know.
Mr. Bai today don't want to talk anything.
No, Mr. Bai, no way to talk. What a relationship is it?
What kind of recipe is that?
Okay. We're very transitional, very transitional.
I've never heard of that. That is, maybe I will try that next time.
Mr. Bai, take the recipe.
That's why I told your wife to take down the recipe, because we have to verify it. That's all.
Yeah. We have to verify that.
That is Gary.
All right. Next question. Question number 5. We have two more to go. Question number 5. I married my spouse out of dash suitors because means I married my husband out of 7 suitors because he's the one that I knew would take the bet. Yes, if you had other women chasing you, you picked Mama Scott out of 7 women because Mama Scott is the finest woman among the 5, or she's the most patient, she's the most kind. Somebody said, what is the purpose of this question? One, first of all, to let you know you are not the only choice. No, I'm kidding. No.
Yay.
No, to let you know you were selected, they made a decision about you. Now, it's for those who had choices. But the real focus, let me be serious, that was on a lighter note. The real purpose of that question is to let your spouse know the reason for which you choose them. Okay, so if you want to pass, you can say pass. Remember, we said that from the beginning. Question number 5. I married my spouse out of 10 suitors because he was the most patient among the 10. Doctor, you have the floor.
Well, I'm married to my wife out of many. I don't know how many.
Hey.
I don't know how many. But, yeah.
Minister Bai, you're glowing.
Did you all hear that? I didn't hear. Did you hear? I did not hear.
My wife is
Oh my goodness.
I don't know how many suitors were there, but at least my wife was still a young woman at that time. So I believe that there are so many guys around also wanted to maybe get engaged. So that's why I'm saying many.
All right. I did not hear. I guess I'll just stay on my phone.
Okay, let me just limit you to 5 suitors.
Okay, you had 5 suitors. You had 5 choices, and you made the choice of Minister Ibai.
Oh, for me, I have about 10.
Hey.
Hey.
You had about 10, and you made a choice.
10 that won me by all costs, but I have to go for my wife.
Stop it. No nice.
Are you appearing twice?
Okay, so you had, you said you're saying you had 5 to choose from.
Yes.
And then you choose Minister Ibai.
Yes.
Why did you choose her? I need to exit.
I choose her because I love her.
Okay.
Most. And I decided her attitude, and she was still young. I believe that starting out with a young woman, I can bring her the way she and I can live together. But there are some women that are older than her, and if I go there, they already, have relationships. And so that way, I don't know how that's gonna be. So it's not only me that they. So I want to bring up somebody who is still young, and we can grow together.
Wow.
Wow, that's good. Mr. Ibai, you hear the reason why they married you now? So you have to treasure that you were selected. So you're a princess. Ha ha ha.
Hey.
All right, Minister Ibai, out of 27.
For me, pass.
You pass. Oh, Minister Ibai, that's not fair. Minister Ibai pass. Okay. Minister Ibai pass. It's okay. I have to.
What's wrong now?
My line keep going on and off. It's okay. It's a happy night. We're not going to. Minister Ibai, you passed question 5. That's what you said? Yes. Okay. Papa Scott, out of 50 tutors, you choose Mama Scott. Why? Don't complicate nothing. Oh, this is for fun. There's nothing challenging me. Look at your face. That tone of face.
I choose Mama Scott.
If you didn't have any, just say she was the only mosquito in your net and you picked her because she's fine. That's all. What's wrong with that?
No. Okay. She's very fine, as we can see.
There's no doubt in the finance.
Mom, but see, I picked the first time I saw her, I know she was my wife. And then the other thing is that she was a challenge to get. So that's one of the reasons why she was not like an easy girl to crack. And I like that. So I'm like, this one, I will get you.
Crack the Mama Scott code. It was challenging. I like that.
And I cracked the code.
So she was giving a hard time.
Mama Scott code to be cracked. Hallelujah. All right, Mama Scott, out of 700,000 million suitors, you picked the Papa. How did you navigate to pick Papa?
Yeah, the reason why I picked him because when we spoke on the phone, I felt
your heart made like this
in my stomach. He is not was. He is very loving and caring. And that is something that I always wanted in my husband. Someone who is loving, care about your feeling, knows how to treat a woman. He felt that what I was looking for, I found it in him. Yes, so that's why I married him.
That's good. Good job to the Scott. Let's go to Odin then. Oh yeah. Out of two.
Out of 1 million.
No, it was out of two Emmanuels. Out of two Emmanuels, I picked this Emmanuel because he proved to be very, very, very patient. You have to be patient to be around. I picked him because I knew he was going to be patient with me. All right. Who? The Dickens? Yes. Dickens.
Wow.
He said, wow. He said, wow.
Wow. I can say Mama was a very hard nut to crack.
Hey.
It wasn't easy, but you know, growing up in the community, I admired her, and her brother and I were good friends, and I came to the house one day, and that was where it started. And I can tell you, it was a time when the cell phones were just coming in, and I had to spend hours. I have to get WD-40s to crack this shit nut.
Brewing is
yes, but truly, I have no regret. You know, I really have no regret. And you know, we grow together, and I'm thanking God for her.
And
so out of how many? Why did you choose her? You didn't tell us. So you choose her because she was a hard nut to crack? Is that all?
No, Mama. She was a beautiful. No, is a beautiful young lady, and going to the house and see how she operate. You know, it really draws me really closer to her, because when I look and see how she treated her peers, among her peers, and the way her kind-hearted, you know, a loving spirit, you know, I decided to yes, I have to, you know, stick around.
We can tell the truth and swallow fat. Tell the truth.
Let's hear Sister Anika. Out of 6 or 7, why did you pick Deacon?
All right, Mom. There was none to choose from. He was very persistent. I am a church girl, so it's all about church. Sorry. It's all about church. So I didn't have, you know, any male figure. But he was the one coming around and around and around and persistent. So always coming around, following me to church, back from church until he reached in the church. So,
Mama, you see, and swallow fat. You see, I told you now.
You told us this thing, though, Papa Scott. You told us the thing. There is something coming out now. Miss Iba, you're sleepy already. Are we taking your time? We can dismiss you. This, you know, when the chicken grill for too long, it can burn. So if you you need permission, we can let you go.
No, they need permission.
Tomorrow I'll be going
they
to
need
work
permission.
Miss Iba, need permission to go grill chicken.
Yes, they need permission so they can go.
Amy say yes. Hey, Amy. You're for your sister tomorrow, Amy. Wait for your call. Hey, wait for your call. Amy, when they call you, don't call anybody. You answer for yourself. Amy said you need permission. All right, we only have one more question to go, so we're good. We're not going to take your time. So what we understand is there was nothing to choose from. You choose each other because you love each other. That's good.
Yes, mom. Exactly.
Uncle Rogers, did we miss Uncle Rogers? I can't see him on my dashboard. Oh, all right, that's fine. Question number 6. What's your relationship anniversary date? Did you pick your date or somebody gave it to you? We want to start. Oh, pastor is in the do you all see practicals? They are not sleeping in each other's hand, even in church. The fire is hot in this place. La 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 la. All right. Welcome, Pastor. We're glad you could join us. Your wife was here and she said you were not around. We're glad you're here. But you watch on YouTube. We're recording so you can watch later and follow. Okay. Let's go to question number 6. What's your relationship anniversary date and why did you pick that date? The Ebais, please. Couple number 1 for the night.
Actually, it's supposed to be May 5th. But I just think that every day is a marriage day. We have to celebrate every day. That's what I think. I don't have a specific day that I have to celebrate. Every day I celebrate my marriage. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We can understand. All right, Minister Ebay, what's your anniversary date? Yes. And why did you pick that date?
You have to say something.
I don't have any dates.
Okay, you pass. Is that what you're saying? Pass. Hey, Scott, what's your anniversary date and why did you pick that date? You okay?
Our anniversary date is January 30th. And the reason why we choose that date, it was just the most appropriate date.
Okay, that's good. Anniversary date, July 19. Why? Because that's the date they asked me, will you marry me? And I said, yes, that's it. No complication. So that's our anniversary date. I didn't think twice. And I'm not sure if they were under the influence or they decided, or somebody pushed them. So we don't know how, but that's the day they asked me, will you marry me? And my response was yes. All right, let's go to JM. JM in the house. What's your anniversary date? Yes.
We pass.
We pass.
You pass? Okay. That's true.
Mama.
They didn't pass the complicated ones, so I'm not sure. All right. Let's see if Pastor and the wife, what's your anniversary date and why did you pick the date?
Oh, ours is 7th November.
Right.
Yes, but the day I spoke to her was 12th of October. And so that date is also special.
It's special, that's right.
Yes, that's the day I spoke.
In my opinion, your anniversary day should be the day you spoke, not the day you married.
All right.
I believe marriage is the day. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Because you never spoke to her, how will you have a wedding? That's my own. I think a lot. So
except if we will do the way they do it in African village, we kidnap the wife.
You kidnap the wife. You're not nice because if you and daddy, that's what daddy and doctor were saying. Doctor said in Africa.
The man is introvert.
The men are introverts. The women are extroverts. All right. Thank you for sharing. The last but not the least, what's your spouse underwear? What's the color of your spouse underwear? The one they're wearing now.
Chineke.
What's Chineke? What's wrong? You don't. I told you we were going to grill chicken. You said no. Now you're saying chineke. Minister, you're going to start. What's daddy underwear color? It's not on camera, not on camera.
Well,
okay, let me turn off YouTube. Let me okay. Papa Scott, we need to turn off the recording, please. If people are going to check their spouse underwear, let's turn off recording, please. Thank you, YouTube. We love you.